Sonic. All the sweet, gooey goodness of a cinnamon roll in a warm, bite-sized snack, served with icing. And perfect anytime with a premium roast iced or hot latte. It's not just good, it's Sonic good.
This is odd.
Hey, Bob, it's Greg. Either my feet are getting bigger or the competition's getting a little close. Let's discuss network security. Call me. Hope you're well.
Hey, Greg. I'm here with your network and security specialist.
Greg, there are security updates for all your offices and some new features you'll like.
Perfect. Thanks, you guys.
With experienced technology specialists certified in everything from storage to security, CDW is there.
So you understand your feet aren't growing.
That's pretty good.
Greg Gumbel in New York. Guess what? We're not done yet. In Little Rock, they're underway. Memphis leading Mississippi State by a score of 6-4. We're going to send everybody off to Little Rock in just a moment, but there's a tip coming in Birmingham at 5:37. Oklahoma, Louisville. Arkansas, North Carolina will tip at 5:39, and Raleigh will get you to those games for the tip-offs. But first, everyone off to Little Rock after this word from your local station.
Numbers is back with a brand new episode Friday, April 4th, only on CBS.
Here's to waking up Thursday and thinking it's Friday.
Brighten up your morning with 2 Egg McMuffin sandwiches, 2 Sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches, or 1 of each for just $3. It's Wednesday, dude.
Today, I plan on not freaking out about my wireless bill. I plan on saying whatever when my daughter talks for hours. Yeah, I plan on being totally down with calling Denver in the middle of the afternoon, huh? Hollering at my boys, kicking it with three-way calling. I plan on grabbing my celly and getting my...
Dad!
Oh, sorry. Okay.
America's most reliable network introduces a plan with truly unlimited calling. Talk as much as you want with anyone in the U.S. for one flat rate. And now buy an Alias by Samsung for $79.99 and get one free. Verizon Wireless.
2 Big Mac sandwiches, 2 Quarter Pounder with cheese sandwiches, or 1 of each for just $3. Now at McDonald's.
CBS 2 investigates a major threat to your safety. Monday at 10 on CBS 2 News.
15:43 to play in this first half. The #1 seed in the South, Memphis, leading 8th-seeded Mississippi State. 6-5. We're just underway in Little Rock. More first half action coming up on CBS.
It's March, when passion, performance, and style make the difference. When the best of the best put it all out on the floor to prove their mettle. Get in the game at your Buick Pontiac GMC dealer during the NCAA March Madness sales event. Now through March 31st, get 2.9% APR for 60 months on these 2008 Pontiac models, plus $1,000 purchase bonus cash. Make a fast break to your Buick Pontiac GMC dealer today.
They say trust takes time, and wisdom is gained over the years. One financial company has been building trust for nearly 2 centuries. The Hartford. Ask your agent or broker what the Hartford can do for you.
Okay, people, time to rock and roll. Your stocks are up, your stocks are down. We have 5 emails. The first one is from Alexandra.
Rise and shine, short one. Kung Fu today.
Thanks, Sven.
Okay, just to recap our schedules.
List called.
Thanks, Sven.
Forecast says cold today, so bundle up. Let's move it along. Let's rock and roll.
If you can't get a Sven, get one of these exclusive AT&T smartphones. Now on sale for $99.99. Offer ends March 31st. Only from AT&T.
You know, I'm not trying to micromanage your finances, but I will tell you that my E-Trade savings account earns 8 times the national average, so, you know.
Earn 8 times the national average. 1,000 new accounts a day at E-Trade.
Fall
in love with melty cheese. Taco Bell's Cheesy Beefy Melt. Seasoned beef, cool sour cream, and melty, and even more glorious melty cheese. Get yours before it's gone.
Today's game is being brought to you in HD TV by HP. Memphis and Mississippi State just underway. 15:43 to play in this first half. 6-5 Tigers in front. John Calipari and his #1 seeded Memphis Tigers. In second round action, #1 seeds are 82-12 all time since they expanded the field back in 1985. The last #1 seed to lose in the second round, Stanford, in 2004, an upset loss to Alabama in Seattle. And you and I happen to be there for that one.
We sure were. And, you know, you look at this one right here, and I think what both of these teams are trying to do is just establish some physical play down deep. And I think so far, you know, Memphis has tried to attack the interior against Mississippi State without a whole lot of luck.
Another free throw for Robert Dozier, 69%. Jarvis Bernardo has played a huge role already on the defensive end. 3 block shots in the first 4 minutes and change. Stewart just picked up his second personal foul. Well, for Rick Stansberry and the Mississippi State Bulldogs, getting over that hump. Just trying to get through to the Sweet 16. He has not done it as the head coach of the Bulldogs.
And I think for him to have the chances of getting to that particular point, they must, and one of the reasons they're in this zone is they must avoid foul problems, especially for the first half.
Barry Stewart, second personal foul on him. He remains on the floor. They can hide him a bit in the zone. Anderson with 15 to shoot. Rhodes extends out. Chris Douglas Roberts a 3. Rebound. Bounced off the glass. Tracked down by Stewart for Mississippi State into the hands of Gordon. Hansbrough feeding the post. Charles Rhodes had a monster first round. Swatted away by Dozier. And the leak out. Anderson rocks the rim.
I was just about to say that Rhodes is playing with supreme confidence until he got that one smushed back in his face.
He had 34 points in the 79-69 win over #9 seed Oregon in the first round. Rhodes turning. And it rims out.
Goes right back at him, though. It's a good sign for Rhodes.
Memphis an 87-63 victory over the #16 seed Texas Arlington. Chris Douglas Roberts had 23 points to lead the Tigers. Derrick Rose 17 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals in his NCAA tournament debut. Dozier with a floater. Bernardo up high to get it. He and Dorsey got tied up and last touched by the Bulldogs.
You take a look at Rhodes going back, and wow, that was well timed by Dozier just then. That led to a breakaway.
Douglas Roberts with the offhand no. Oh, another swat on the interior, and this is a tie-up. Jump ball the call. Memphis has the possession arrow as Dorsey could not get it off cleanly.
Boy, Bernardo blocking shots, but also intimidating on the shots that he has not been able to block.
Rose strokes it. And rebounded by Dorsey. Inside, high floater doesn't go from Rose.
You're going to see a bunch of floaters today. Dozier in the backcourt picking one up, but the floater is going to be unfortunately the shot of choice when you see this guy Bernardo go to work defensively. Spot #1 right there, beauty. He comes out 15 feet and gets another guy who thinks he's got a clean shot. A muscle one, yeah, you're not going to get that one in here either with Dorsey coming at him, just trying to overpower him. So a terrific stance defensively.
The SEC Defensive Player of the Year, leading shot blocker in the nation. Gordon's ball was tipped. 9-5 Memphis in front. Stewart using the screen set by Rhodes. Stewart now lines it up. Air ball. Bernardo there. Shot clock doesn't reset. 10 to shoot. Hansbrough a double team. Splits defenders on a bounce. Oh, rejection. It's a block party. Dorsey got that one. Anderson the other way. Stripped to the ball, and Rose comes out with it. Douglas Roberts, offensive foul.
Oh, great intensity to start this one off. Not a lot of productivity from the offensive standpoint, but boy, second guy in here, Dorsey's going to come in and swat one at his end. And you are absolutely right. We've got some defensive gems taking place right now.
Each team with 3 blocks. Bernardo has 3 by himself. Sean Taggart is checked in for Memphis. The transfer from Iowa State. Jamont Gordon, and a good sign for Mississippi State because Gordon hasn't been able to locate his jump shot in recent games.
His jump shot has been gone. His scoring has been way down, but his floor presence has been spectacular, especially in the first round.
First team All-SEC. Point guard, point forward. Whatever you want to call him, he's effective. Douglas Roberts, no. And rebounded by Rose. 9-8 Memphis. Rose inside. That's pretty. Derrick Rose with a nifty play.
Still had to go pretty high up to get that one to drop also.
And the Tigers in front by 3. Offensive rebounds are piling up for Memphis. Stewart, the fadeaway. And look at the white jerseys underneath.
Stewart had 3 big threes in the second half of the first round, but he's got to make sure he gets a good look.
Here's Rose, the runner. And knocked out of there. Stewart controls it.
Good block pass there.
Gordon on a pump, slicing, kick out. Hansbrough open, look it, a 3.
He's another guy who's been struggling shooting the basketball, but if they can find those open spots when they push the ball down the floor, I mean, they're playing with a little bit of a swagger.
Coming up, Oklahoma against Louisville and Arkansas and North Carolina as we wrap up the first weekend of the 2008 NCAA Tournament here on CBS. Right now, we're tied at 11 in North Little Rock, Arkansas. Memphis and Mississippi State.
Mississippi State has to do a much better job of rebounding out of this zone. It's difficult.
The cut, Rose, and a foul called. Hansbrough got in front of Rose. If it's Hansbrough, it's number 2. And it is. All knotted up here in the first half.
Tranquility, we copy you on the ground. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Twin.
When you're the greatest golfer on earth, what's next? New Gatorade Tiger. With 25% more electrolytes, nothing hydrates better on any planet.
This is perfect for our lifestyle.
We have a lifestyle?
This is how you snack.
This is rad.
Rad?
This bowl is serious food.
His toasted rad.
That one. In this new wing world, anything is possible.
Remember how you felt about cars as a kid? We do. Introducing the first ever Pontiac G8 GT. The most powerful car under 30 grand.
Oh, I'm so glad you two could make it to our wine and cheese party.
Oh, thank you.
Let's go inside. Yeah.
I'm gonna go put my cheese in the kitchen. Gentlemen?
Dude, that's some serious cheese.
Do you care for a slice?
Ooh, that'll go perfect with this baguette.
And we'll finish it off with this lovely Chablis.
Endless refreshment from start to finish. Bud Light keeps it coming.
Going on a cheese run.
CBS Sports exclusive coverage of the Men's Basketball Championship is sponsored by Taco Bell, Coke Zero, Pontiac, and by E-Trade.
Good crowd support for both of these teams here in Little Rock, Arkansas. Driving distance from Memphis, 133 miles, 315 miles from Starkville. And as I analyze the triangle, that means 183 miles separate Memphis and Starkville. Yet these two teams, they don't play very often.
Nice job of mixing your map quest in with the mathematics there too, though.
Yeah.
Geometry.
Thank you. The triangle.
Well, you take a look at this foul situation in Mississippi State with 2 for Hansbrough and Stewart. One of the things they can ill afford is getting into a problem with fouls. It's one thing and 2 guys in the perimeter too, and Rick Stansbury knows this. He does not want to get any foul trouble, especially in the front line where they need the big guys contending and blocking shots like they've been doing early on.
Douglas Roberts gets it in for Dozier. Now a setup out on the perimeter. Rose is off the ball.
Still sitting in the 2-3 look right now, Mississippi State. Hard to slash against the zone.
Hansbrough playing with 2 fouls. Stewart as well. Another block for Bernardo. Number 4.
He's going for the handful soon.
Gordon takes it himself to the hoop.
Making the defense, that's where they're getting all this action. They flat out clamp down on people defensively, and this zone look, you try to hit the middle of the floor against it, but Bernardo is so big, so long, and so quick. The quickness is really the best part of his game defensively.
Rose makes his move, lost the ball for a moment. Bernardo just moved into 2nd place all-time on the SEC single-season block list behind Shaquille O'Neal. Shot clock is down to 7. Anderson lines it up and can't hit the 3. Taggart couldn't grab it. And last touch by Memphis.
Smart play there by Gordon. It's a simple play, but let the ball go out of bounds right there. You knew it was his ball. He just kind of let it roll ahead of him instead of getting into a trouble spot.
Coming up, Oklahoma and Louisville, and Arkansas against North Carolina here on CBS.
And I know we're only halfway through the first half here, but Mississippi State has established, at least for a 10-minute period of time, that they are not intimidated. In fact, defensively, they are very, very confident.
Outside, Rayburn Johnson, a 3. He's a freshman from Lyon, Mississippi.
And they're starting to complement that confidence at the offensive end of the floor. Pushing it around, patient with the ball, a little bit of this slice here, a transition, and blending it very nicely.
An 11-2 run for Mississippi State. These two schools have not played since the 84-85 season. Willie Kemp now in there for the Tigers. Double up on Dozier, forcing his way inside. In a crowd, and another block for Mississippi State. Rayburn Johnson got his hand in on that one. Gordon using the screen set by Brian Johnson. Hansbrough a 3. Too strong. And Rose with the rebound. In transition, Rose will back it out.
Good balance there on the defensive end of the floor. Mississippi State just can't live with Memphis getting up and down.
Roaming baseline. Anderson took the contact from Bernardo.
Not only did he take the contact, Ian, but the difference there, too, is he initiated the contact. In order, we talked to John Calipari yesterday, and he was saying, I know he's a great shot blocker as you take a look at these numbers, but we have to attack him.
Jarvis Bernardo is 1 block away from setting the all-time single-season mark in the SEC. Currently tied with Shaquille O'Neal.
There haven't been enough opportunities for Memphis to really throw their body into the chest of Bernardo. And if they get that opportunity, just like Anderson did, they're going to try to minimize him by hitting him first.
Stewart in for Hansbrough. And Anderson will have a second free throw here. 58% on the season. And that's a theme that we'll get into as this game progresses. The free throw shooting for Memphis.
Especially if you have a close one on your hands. That's going to be highlighted, I believe.
Mississippi State's burly lead guard, Jamont Gordon.
Don't be fooled by the burly part of that either. He's been playing very well from a floor general's perspective.
Brian Johnson, transfer from Louisville. And the cut. Rayburn Johnson getting to the hoop. Nice producing
nice
in the first half.
Nice to get that lift off the bench, isn't it? Get somebody to come in there, fill a spot, especially when one of your players has the 2 fouls, get him a rest.
Dozier gives it up.
Bernardo's on every shot in there.
Rose a 3. Same team as it was ripped out of there and a foul called. Dozier inside. It's going to be number 2 on the Memphis power forward.
Try to be patient with the ball, and you wait for a little scoop cut. And how about that? A little kind of running half a hook maybe to get it over there. I don't know. It's not a jump hook. It was something like that, I guess.
Yeah, Mississippi State comes in ranked 2nd in the nation in field goal percentage defense. They will clamp down on you, and we saw it in the second half the other night in the win over Oregon.
Here we go, 2-on-1.
Gordon. Oh, how about Dorsey flying in for the rejection? That's number 3 for him. This is SWAT Central.
Dorsey with a big smile on his face. They're both saying, just bring it in and see what you can do. Here he comes again.
Do not go in there.
Thank goodness we're not shooting this afternoon. Dorsey just waiting it out. He thought he had a layup right here. Not quite. Smacked that one away. And then you want to test it one more time? All right, I'll go with my left hand and swat one out. Get out of here.
Your love for car has never been more real. Introducing the first ever Pontiac G8 GT, the most powerful car under 30 grand.
Do you think that we, as the Coke brand, would have a case against the Coke Zero brand for taste infringement? What's your specialty?
I am in real estate law.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Right. Let's say this is a property, an architectural. It's been it's made a landmark. Next door, somebody buys the lot. They build an eerily similar house. What can we do there? Let's put on the lawyer pants and walk down that path.
Da 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 da.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Wow, this is great. But the deal was you were supposed to make me breakfast this morning.
It's what you'd cook, if you cooked.
Funny.
McDonald's McSkillet Burritos. Skillet potatoes, scrambled eggs, cheese, sausage, and zesty salsa, all wrapped up to go.
This is the best breakfast you've ever made.
Check out the nominees for the Pontiac game-changing performance of the tournament at Pontiac.com/NCAA, where you can also enter for a chance to win a Pontiac G8 and a trip for 8 to this year's Final Four. And don't forget, still to come here on CBS, more action for you. Oklahoma, Louisville, and Arkansas against North Carolina. Off the inbounds, Gordon was unable to spin it in.
Stewart got back in a hurry, but he didn't find the ball.
Willie Kemp, bottom on a 3.
Stewart busted down the right side of the floor, but forgot to go out and find the shooter.
Pull up, Gordon. He cans it.
Real good start for him at the offensive end of the floor. Something that he's been struggling with, but he looks very confident.
8 points for Jamont Gordon. He's the high man here for the Bulldogs. Pump and a jumper. Willie Kemp. Straight away 3 for the Boulevard, Tennessee native. We'll get a substitution as Rose checks back in. He replaces Anderson for Memphis.
Let's see what Kemp did twice in a row just then, and he He did not allow Mississippi State to get back in their defense, and that's one of the things that Rick Stansbury's team's got to avoid. The quick up and down by Memphis. Don't turn the ball over. Get back and get yourself set up in to avoid transition outbursts.
Memphis only shooting it at 27%. Mississippi State is at 42%.
Tough pass right there, but a good one.
To the post, Johnson. Double team comes. Gordon doesn't go for three. Rebounded by Kemp. Andre Allen, the Memphis, Tennessee native, has come in. Rose, the runner. Oh, he's got a great feel.
And he's got that great lofted shot just then.
Ed Allen knocks it off of Stewart. Turnover, Mississippi State, and the Tiger fans react.
Pretty good reaction there by Allen to get into that passing lane on the transition side of the floor. And it's a whole lot easier now with Bernardo back in. John Calipari knows that the plays that he's going to call right now have to be adjusted with the bigger lineup back on the floor.
Calipari saying that Memphis has been every team's Super Bowl. That means that the program has arrived. He's proud of that. He knows there's an X on their back. Back-to-back Elite Eight appearances. Inside. Great ball movement. And Dorsey with a throwdown.
Nice two-man game just there. That's exactly how you have to attack the middle of the floor against the zone. Let's see how Mississippi State responds with the momentum shifting a bit away from them.
7-0 run. Gordon on the fend-off. Kick out. Stewart, no.
Maybe Taggart over the back, probably. We'll take a look at the high and now the low, and a nice finish right there. Good work. They got the little guy rotating down deep. Mississippi State's defense wasn't quick enough.
It's a 7-0 run for the Tigers. Memphis started this game 4 of 20. They have since connected on their last 4 attempts from the field. 22-21 Memphis. We are under 6 minutes to play first half. Traveling the call, wave off the bucket. Charles Rhodes trying to get in on the act offensively.
Just enough of a defensive stance there by Taggart to force that traveling situation. Good step across in the middle of the lane because Rhodes wants to get himself untracked again.
Third Mississippi State turnover. Memphis leads by 1. Pull up, Rhodes.
Nice hands by Rhodes right there.
Flip it ahead for Gordon.
Wow, that was a pretty good handle right there. Rose was right on him.
Gordon got his man in the air, and Taggart will get charged with a personal. Jamont Gordon heading to the free throw line. Second foul on the Memphis big man, Sean Taggart. Well, Jamont Gordon, although the shooting has not been strong of late, he's done other things, rebounding the ball, assist, making defensive plays.
8 already right now, but you know, to highlight your point and connect with it, that play right there was a terrific basketball play. Just a little ball fake there. He recognized the defender up in the air and he made something out of it. That's how he's been playing away from the scoring. So he hasn't, a lot of times when guys who score and score pretty well for a team, and he averages 17, when they're flat out throwing stinkers up in the scoring column, you want to get them off the floor. You just leave them out there.
Gordon, a Nashville, Tennessee native, was actually recruited by Memphis coming out of Oak Hill Academy, but he just felt Mississippi State was a better fit for him. We are tied at 22. Allen, the penetration. Was that a pass or a shot?
That was a lob. That was a lob attempt. I tell you, get it by Bernardo. I guess you got to throw it up about 2 feet in the air.
Feed it into Rhodes. Taggart holding his ground. The cut. Bernardo. Oh, the length. Ooh, and it rims out.
He got bumped just a little bit. Lack of size there and strength.
Rose right down the middle. And he's fouled. A pair of free throws coming up. Bernardo just picked up his second personal. Coming up, AT&T at the half. Greg Gumbel.
Greg Gumbel in New York. Mississippi State hanging right with the #1 seed in the South, the Memphis Tigers. Time to get you to Raleigh for the second tip of the night. #9 Arkansas, #1 North Carolina. Jim Nantz and Billy Packer.
Arkansas Razorbacks, North Carolina Tar Heels. Next on the floor here in Raleigh. East Region second round action with the winner advancing to the regional Thursday in a matchup against Washington State. Welcome back, friends. Jim Nantz, Billy Packer here courtside. We've already been electrified by the Davidson comeback win. Stephen Curry starring again More fireworks on the way, perhaps. Arkansas, North Carolina. Let's first talk about the Razorbacks, Billy. And Sonny Weems, who hit his last 12 shots in the win over Indiana Friday night.
He was outstanding. 12 for 14 in that game, 31 points. All SEC performer Darian Towns, who has been averaging 17 points a game in the postseason, had 17 against Indiana. Outstanding inside performer. And he'll have his hands full with Tyler Hansbrough, as everybody knows, the nation's outstanding player. Ty Lawson, who looked back at full speed the other day. And this is something that has to be pleasing to Roy Williams and the Tar Heel fans.
Here are the lineup for Arkansas. Laden with seniors. 4 seniors in the starting lineup. The sophomore Beverly at 6'1" is their leading rebounder. He does it all. North Carolina, no seniors in that starting lineup. Ginyard and Hansbrough juniors for the #1 seed in the East. #1 seed for the record 12th time since the seeding process began in the tournament. Our game is brought to you in HD TV by HP. A raucous crowd, over 17,000 on hand here at the home arena for the North Carolina State Wolfpack. But it's Carolina blue dominating the color palette today here in Raleigh.
Thompson stole that tap. Today you're going to be blessed with a Ginyard-Weems matchup on the other end of the floor. It's going to be fun to watch.
Hansbrough wanting to challenge Hunter right away. Doubled up now and has his shot blocked.
Well, Hunter not the #1 shot blocker for this Arkansas team. That's going to be Stephen Hill when he comes in here. But no problem whatsoever getting a piece of Hansbrough's little jump shot.
That little shot really, in so many ways, was the defining shot for Hansbrough. And usually it goes unimpeded, but the first one blocked it. And like you said, we were talking about it earlier about how Stephen Hill will handle that.
That's right. There's a lot of length in regard to Hunter and Hill when they come in, when Hill comes in here.
Hill, a shot blocking specialist. There's a 3 on the way by Beverly. No.
Good block out by Ginyard on Weems. Weems should have been a little bit more aggressive going to the offensive glass. He already got one there from the weak side.
It's Lawson looking off a pick. Thought about going back to Thompson. It's Hansbrough again. They'll go back out high for the 33-2 Tar Heels. Lawson launching three-pointer, yes.
The difference in this ball club right now is a healthy Lawson. He wasn't even looking for that jump shot when he came back off of that 6-game injury period.
Arkansas, the 9 seed in the East bracket with that win over the Hoosiers, 86-72 Friday night. And that's Weems losing control and 2 empty trips for Arkansas.
Weems very seldom will be matched up against a guy as strong as Ginyard, looking him right in the face. Ginyard, a terrific defender.
Ellington takes the jumper. Yes, and it's 5-0 Carolina.
Towns has got to go out and respect that jumper.
Arkansas with its first NCAA tournament win Friday night since 1999. They had lost 5 in a row in the tournament before the victory over the Hoosiers. Here's Towns, and he's fouled.
Who's going to be that call on? Is it going to be on Ginyard or Hansbrough?
Ginyard whistled for that. And John Pelfrey in his first season on the Arkansas bench has certainly plenty of NCAA tournament history as a player, as an assistant, now as a head coach. One of the unforgettables at Kentucky.
Yeah, pretty good pedigree in regard to playing for Eddie Sutton and Rick Pitino. Coaching with Billy Donovan. Had a terrific 5-year run at South Alabama.
Took his team to the NCAA tournament 2 years back and met up with his old Gator bunch. Getting knocked out first round. And that's going back to Arkansas. They say his last touch by Carolina.
Nice job by Hunter keeping that ball alive. Hunter listed 6'10", more like a 7-footer, Jim, with those long arms, so a real problem.
Towns taking it to the paint, kicking it out. Weems. And he finally misses one. Made his last 12 against Indiana.
Giving a little bit too much respect for Ginyard.
That's Lawson again, and it's 7-zip. Now Irvin weaving and a reach-in coming up here on Lawson. Actually, it's a good one against Thompson. And Roy Williams, 19th consecutive year in the NCAA tournament. First, of course, Kansas. And all those successful years with the Jayhawks on over to Chapel Hill the last 5 years. That's going back to North Carolina.
Well, what happened? The ball was tapped. Weems was still standing out of bounds, so he's the first thing to touch the ball out of bounds. Ball to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Little pickup here, full court pressure. Lawson, a tough guy when he's healthy to press full court because he has that blazing speed, and all of a sudden he'll set up a 5-on-4.
Turnaround Hansbrough. 9-0 North Carolina. Timeout Arkansas. A horrible start for the Hawks.
Going over and over? It's not just you. Stopping and starting? Going urgently? You're not alone. Lots of guys experience male urinary symptoms due to BPH, also known as an enlarged prostate. But for many guys, prescription Flomax may relieve urinary symptoms due to BPH in 1 week. And who doesn't want to spend less time in the bathroom? Only your doctor can tell if you have BPH, not prostate cancer. Common side effects of Flomax are runny nose, dizziness, and decrease in semen. Upon standing, a sudden drop in blood pressure may occur, rarely resulting in fainting. So when starting Flomax, avoid situations where injury could result. If considering cataract surgery, tell your eye surgeon you've taken Flomax. Do what millions of guys have already done. Ask your doctor about Flomax and call 877-4FLOMAX for a free 1-week trial. Why wait? Join the crowd. Flomax could make a difference in 1 week.
These are our neighbors, and they deserve our best. Like Applebee's Ultimate Trios. Choose 3 of our most killer apps, like Citrus Teriyaki Wings, for one low price. Ultimate Trios at Applebee's. It's a whole new neighborhood.
Here's to the light beer that wins award after award, year after year. The original and still the greatest, Miller Lite. Good call.
Disciplined investing. At T. Rowe Price, it's not just about the short term. It's about a steady, long-term approach. For each 3, 5, and 10-year period, over 70% of our mutual funds beat their Lipper average. Low-cost mutual funds from T. Rowe Price. Invest with confidence. Request a complete prospectus or profile with investment objectives, risks, fees, expenses, and other information to read and consider carefully before investing.
All-new Sequoia. It's anything but ordinary.
Well, it's been a clear and cool Easter weekend here in the Research Triangle area of North Carolina, and our aerial coverage brought to you by DirecTV. Quite a complex here, this arena and the football stadium alongside for Lee Fowler and that athletic program there with the Wolfpack. And this is East Region action. Louisville and Oklahoma are playing right now. Tennessee won in overtime today. Washington State won yesterday. They're already set for the regional at Charlotte.
Charles Thomas in the ballgame now. He is a guy that is capable of exploding. He's had a couple of outstanding games in the tournament. The big one, of course, against Vanderbilt. 24 points, 10 rebounds. He's got to get him started. Posting up against Thompson inside and really using his body.
Beverly bouncing it over to Thomas, and he comes off the bench and delivers indeed, Billy.
Nice move by John Pelfrey, getting some offense into the ball game, not getting out of Hunter at all.
Oh, if Welsh had turned around. Welsh playing on a tender ankle. He was doubtful. He rolled it on Friday night. Didn't practice yesterday. Ellington, 2-point shot.
Well, we saw what Curry is in a pure shooter. About the only guy I've seen in the country with any smoother shot is Ellington.
And you think it's smoother or as smooth?
As smooth.
Okay. Towns dumps it down.
Just a pure, soft touch.
How about Curry with 25 in the second half, leading his team from 17 down in the early stages of the second half.
He's having a terrible NCAA career. Gets 30 points last year, 40 the other day, 30 today. So His low as a college player in the NCAA Tournament is 30.
Twice.
25 against Georgetown in the second half. Just an incredible performance.
They're heading to Detroit, Midwest region. Davidson College. Ginyard loses it, but right there's Hansbrough. Squeezes it through and will head to the line. He is on his way perhaps to breaking the ACC most free throws ever made record. And Christian Laettner just needs one. Check out the nominees for the Pontiac game-changing performance of the tournament at Pontiac.com/NCAA, where you can also enter for your chance to win a Pontiac G8 and a trip for 8 to this year's Final Four. And there you go. That just became the 714th made free throw for the junior. Now has the most attempts, the most makes from the line in ACC history. That's saying a lot.
Well, one record he'd like to have that Christian Laettner holds is the winningest player in NCAA tournament history. That may be one he doesn't catch. Shot more free throws this year than anybody in college basketball.
Stevenson in, they double up, and they create the turnover. Towns dropped it out of bounds.
They didn't recognize that double team coming. Should have got that ball out.
Hot start for the Heels. They've hit 5 out of 6, including Ellington from the outside. Up 9.
Most of the people we built the M-Class for will never drive across the desert.
Most people will never need windshield wipers that perform at out-of-bound speeds. Most people will never make a mountain rescue.
We'll never need the strength of over 5,000 welds or scale a 70% slope.
But the truth is, some will.
And knowing that, we cannot engineer anything less.
Anything less.
Anything less.
Anything less than a true Mercedes-Benz. Than a true Mercedes-Benz.
First, I take a blank key that looks an awful lot like your key. Then, I lift the magic lid, put them in the magic box, press the magic button, and presto, a brand new key.
Do it again.
Sure.
At heart, we're still a neighborhood store, offering friendly services like key, glass, wood, and chain cutting. Lowe's, let's build something together.
Buffalo Wild Wings. You have to be here.
This is odd. Hey, Bob, it's Greg. Either my feet are getting bigger or the competition's getting a little close. Let's discuss network security. Call me. Hope you're well.
Hey, Greg. I'm here with your network and security specialist.
Greg, there are security updates for all your offices and some new features you'll like.
Perfect. Thanks, you guys.
With experienced technology specialists certified in everything from storage to security, CDW is there.
So you understand your feet aren't growing.
That's pretty good.
Looking for all new comedy? Then start your Monday with a group hug.
Okay.
It's a new Big Bang Theory at its new time. Then everybody's talking about it. Britney Spears on a new How I Met Your Mother.
Can we have sex and then go shopping?
I like you. All new comedy. CBS Monday.
Tournament summary. The ACC, its last hope, is on the floor here. The Tar Heels. The other 3 have been knocked out.
And Jim, when you look at the power conferences, Big Ten may be the most surprising of all there with Wisconsin, Michigan State doing a terrific job. They lost Purdue. They lost Indiana right here on this particular floor, but they've got 2 that are in the Sweet 16.
Proof yet again that Tom Izzo, not always the first name or one of the first names mentioned when you talk about great coaches. He knows how to do it in the tournament, doesn't he? As it comes out to Hansbrough and knocked out by Thomas.
Nice job by Thomas. So there's a good no-look pass by Green.
Stephen Hill on the floor. Shot blocking specialist, senior for Arkansas, 51.
Little zone defense now by Arkansas. Look for Ellington on a wing.
This is Hill on Hansbrough. And that's Lawson. Hot today. He's hit 3 from the outside.
Jim, this reminds me of the game at Arizona last year where he just took the ball game over and created for Lute Olson just a nightmare of a game, the worst loss that Lute Olson had ever had on his own floor.
He's got 8 points, and he's got a rebound.
Now watch him tear off. Creates a semi-break.
Danny Green.
Long rebounds.
Right back to Green on the floor. Able to get it out to Lawson. Avoids the backcourt violation. Will Lawson deliver it at the end? No.
Arkansas getting a little life by moving the ball up the court quicker and getting out of that half-court set.
Thomas calling for it. Back out Beverly. This young man can shoot it, but not this time. That's Welsh.
With Weems out of the ball game right now, Arkansas just got to settle down, get something easier.
Hansbrough just inside the arc.
He likes that shot.
Follows it. Hill blocks it. And one. Hill tried to get a hand on it, but the power of Hansbrough able to get it up and over the rim. And one.
Jim, we talked about this the other day. Hill, one of only 4 men in the SEC history who have blocked more than 300 shots, even in perfect position there because of Hansbrough's strength on those follow-ups, not able to stop the play. It's amazing how he gets those off.
There's his record, most makes. Set a moment ago. Ty Lawson's been the key here for North Carolina, racing to an 18-4 lead. He has 8 of their 18, and they're on a 7-0 run.
Weems back in this ball game, needs to get started.
Beverly left alone.
Nice little floater.
Sophomore delivers. Quentin Thomas bringing it up for North Carolina. Reach in on Beverly.
At this point in the game, if you're Beverly, you just want to play solid. Don't go reach in for the steal. Down 12, got to play solid on both ends.
Hansbrough will get a breather. And Deion Thompson back on the floor.
Well, Roy Williams used his bench very liberally. A lot of different combinations in the game. There's Arkansas back in their zone.
Hansbrough to the bench with 6 points, 4 rebounds. His brother in action right now for Mississippi State against Memphis.
Danny Green, who did not have the big game. There's Thompson. He loves to use that glass. Beautiful dish by Green.
Up ahead.
Push.
Against Carolina.
Stevenson pushed him in the back. If he'd let him alone, I don't think Towns could have got to the ball anyway. Roy Williams didn't see it, but the official did a good call.
North Carolina put up 113 points in a win over Mount St. Mary's here Friday night.
That was their 7th 100-point game of the year, Jim.
Thomas doubled up. Here's Weems on the floor again with a 3. Yes, they need him. He had 31 Friday night, a career high.
Stevenson should have gone out there and stopped that 3-point shot, made him drive the ball to the basket with the size inside.
First points of the game for Weems.
2-3 zone, slowing North Carolina down a little bit.
Back to Ellington and fouled by Thomas. Well, the West is all set for the regional in Phoenix. UCLA, Western Kentucky, Xavier, West Virginia. I wonder how many people had it shaping up like that in the brackets.
I don't think so, Jim, but you know, when the brackets came out on Selection Sunday, I thought that UCLA had the best shot of walking their way to the Final Four. It wasn't easy for them, but I still feel that they have maybe the easiest road of the bunch.
Boy, if Texas A&M could have just gotten a little bit out of the inside down the stretch from the likes of DeAndre Jordan, they might have been pulling off the biggest upset of the first week.
Absolutely. And how about a couple of those shots by Love?
Unbelievable. Block shots, too.
Yeah, that fadeaway jumper that he made was just something special.
It was a thrilling game. You watched it. There was a Westbrook dunk at the end that made the final margin 4. And today that has been taken away. Some, 8 hours later, it becomes a 2-point final.
It was a pretty impressive dunk, though.
You don't hear about that being changed, though, down the line. UCLA on to Phoenix.
Well, they had Towns open for a lob. Boy, he's being doubled down.
Able to get it out, Beverly. Steps past Gideon, but over the foot. Quentin Thomas.
That was a beautiful reach-in steal by Thomas. A little different when you got a big lead of 21-9. Take a chance on a steal like that, unlike what Beverly tried before.
Quentin Thomas, the lone holdover from that championship team of 05, and banking it in. That's Washington for Arkansas off the bench.
Arkansas's got a lot of size they can maneuver off of that bench. Hansbrough getting a pretty long rest for him in the first half here.
Now Graves,
shooter.
Beautiful stroke he has, and he hits the three.
Starting to get more and more playing time. It's amazing the weapons Roy Williams can bring off that bench.
Roy really kept him on the floor for a long time Friday night. Get a little confidence boost for the freshman from Greensboro.
Comes the double down again.
Michael Washington fighting for it. Last touch by North Carolina. Carolina shooting 67%, the winningest player in the history of the program. Quentin Thomas, 120 wins he's been involved in. Ducks it down, 15.
Welcome to the Sign Then Drive event.
Ta-da! What do you think?
I love it.
Yeah, it's fine.
What's happening?
If you want, I could put a sold sign on the car.
No, this works just fine.
The Sign Then Drive event is back. No down payment, no first month's payment, zero due at signing.
To say thanks for making Subway footlongs famous, get any piled high regular footlong for just $5. $5 footlongs. Hurry, a celebration this great won't last long.
At Subway. We need more customers. So, what? Advertise?
Ask the ad guru.
The first path, Yellow Book. Excellent. Yellow Book. But what about the internet?
The second path, yellowbook.com.
What if people look on search engines?
The third path, trust Yellow Book to place your ad on powerful search engines across the internet. The path begins with Yellow Book.
Business is off the charts.
Wherever you look, Yellow Book.
We represent the Coke brand. We would like to sue Coca-Cola Zero for taste infringement.
I'm an immigration lawyer.
We feel that your expertise might be able to be a way to think outside the box.
I think, personally, not that speaking outside the box, and I hate that kind of language. I deal with families and things, and I appreciate what you're trying to do.
And now that I think of it, Ron, the head of the Coke Zero team's Canadian. Could we have him deported?
Da 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 da.
There's no way you can carry all those.
1990. UConn trailed Clemson by 1 point with just 1 second to play. But Tate George snatched the inbound pass and threw up a prayer that was answered emphatically by the sound of leather hitting nylon, claiming a victory no one thought was possible. Son, you got this.
Never back down. Demand real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories.
Eight and a half minutes into this game, Tar Heels have not turned it over.
Look at that, Jim. No turnovers for North Carolina, 4 for Arkansas. 9 points off of turnovers, including that last one by Thomas.
Well, talk about want to look at something. Standing ovation just a moment ago for the Davidson Wildcats, who come up to greet their family and fans in the stands. Talk of the tournament. They come back from 11 down to knock out Gonzaga. 17 down. There's Sonia Curry. She was trying all through that win on Friday, and I trust she was again today against Georgetown. Her son coming up huge with a 25-point second half. They're on to the Sweet 16. Here's Weems, short.
Whoa, not often do you see that ball ripped out of Hansborough's hands.
And they call it a tie-up. The arrow belongs to Arkansas.
Different kind of lineups out there. It's interesting how Roy Williams using different lineups. A lot of confidence. About 10 deep with this ball club. Graves, who did a good job. Thomas as well. Go out. Just reload with Ellington and Lawson.
Look it in. Towns kicks it out. Pass Weems. Out to Lawson. Always looking to run. Dish Stevenson. Yes.
Awful lot of weapons here, Jim.
No question.
Awful lot of weapons.
They've made their last 5 shots. They're up 17.
They have now 9 30-win seasons at North Carolina, and their 4 national championship teams all had 30 wins. Here they go again.
Washington denied on the drive. Ellington up. Yes, and a foul.
Ellington is a tremendous finisher. He has really built up his body. When he came to North Carolina, was very slim. You can see how he's worked on the weights, and now he doesn't mind taking it to the hole, even in traffic. Nice block.
Tried the challenge. That was on Beverly, now saddled with 2 fouls. So Ellington to shoot one more for the 20-point lead. Got it.
He had the big game against Clemson this year with 36 points, including the game winner with 0.4 of a second to go. A great pure shooter, and he's now starting to vary his game, being able to drive to the basket.
Irvin on the drive. Second chance. No. Thompson plucks it away.
What a difference.
North Carolina 31-11 over Arkansas. Meanwhile, in Birmingham, Alabama, coming up on 7 minutes to play in the first half, Louisville leading Oklahoma. Let's join Vernon Raft.
25-16, Louisville hit its first 3 of the ball game. They have led throughout. Had a run of 7 unanswered a moment ago, and they're up by 9 right now.
And of course, you can't move on the inbounds, and Clark's so big.
Keep wandering eyes off your computer. Get a privacy filter for laptop and desktop monitors.
Shouldn't trust be an investment and insurance product too? Ask your agent or broker what The Hartford can do for you.
Into the hands of David Godbold, number 15. Now Austin Johnson at the point for Oklahoma. There's Padgett. He goes over. Padgett short. Tipped. And Terrence Williams for Louisville. 6:50 to go first half.
And Vern, the press works when you take shots like that and don't connect. It rushes you.
Now Padgett. Second-seeded Tennessee advanced. Third-seeded Louisville trying to get to Charlotte. Here is Blake Griffin with a rebound, number 23.
This is a big kid, and look at his ability, the skill level.
Griffin, the freshman, older brother on the bench right now, in and out. Padgett with a rebound.
Very nice play by Johnson, the extra pass. Got to get back.
Smith dishes to Clark. Long stride and a basket.
Wow. A lot of people looking for a walk. I don't think he did, though, Vern. Just talk about the length. How about these steps? Extraordinary length. 1, 2, buckle it. Knock it down. Skill level extraordinary.
Is that a dance instruction?
Yeah, it's
1, 2.
It's a wedding tune I picked up over the years.
Padgett with a nice hand as he goes out. That was about a 7-foot stride for Earl Clark.
This keeps getting better. Amazing the response to extraordinary coaching.
30-16, nearing the 6-minute mark. Crocker with a dish. Longar can't hang on. Saved. Here's Crocker. Rejected by Williams. Sosa. Williams. Stripped, out of bounds, knocked there by Godbold.
They are a millimeter away on passes and touches and challenging shots, Louisville. Just amazing reaction. You think you've got something, and they respond.
Now Terrence Farley was on for a brief moment. Earl Clark much longer. Nice applause as they go to the bench. Padgett is back. Sosa's on the floor. So also is Juan Palacios. The 2 seniors who missed the first quarter of the season. Palacios and David Padgett, each with injuries.
Now look for Sosa to make some good judgments. When he came in earlier, he went right to the rim. It was blocked, or at least the backboard got a piece of it. Didn't run anything.
Godbold playing the passing lane. They give it up to Williams.
Your evil army is complete.
Now, nothing can stop me from building my own Capital One credit card.
Make my rewards double points and a low interest rate. And I want a picture of kittens on it.
War kittens?
No, just like regular cute kittens, baby cats.
Introducing Capital One Card Lab. Customize your card by choosing your rewards, interest rate, even upload your own image at CapitalOne.com.
What's in your wallet?
I'm where Here Comes the Bride meets Here Comes All Her Stuff. Believe me, I'm there.
I'm where all that money I brought to Vegas stayed in Vegas.
You can find me smack dab between an 8% mortgage and a 3% raise.
You know where Where's My Instruction Manual meets, man, they grow up so fast. I'm so there.
Wherever you are in life, whatever your needs, your dreams, or the hours you keep, no one understands that place better than State Farm. We help more people save money and protect what matters than anybody else.
You know where? Daddy, can't wait to get my license meets. Can't believe my baby's driving. Oh yeah, I'm there.
I'm totally there.
Believe me, I'm there.
Clearly I'm there.
Actually, I'm happy I'm there.
From car to home to life, like a good neighbor.
State Farm is there.
Totally there, right?
Absolutely.
Why do other companies measure their experience in years? Because they can't measure it in centuries. Ask your agent or broker what The Hartford can do for you.
Hi, Enterprise. I'm at the repair shop, and I need to rent a car.
At Enterprise, we'll arrange to pick you up free and get you on your way.
Nice save, Mom.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
The following is rated SX. Viewer discretion advised. Road and Track says a welcome alternative to all those Civics, Corollas, and Sentras. Motor Trend says Suzuki is hot and has no plans of cooling down. CarAndDriver.com calls it the cure for the common Corolla. The all-new Suzuki SX4 Sport. Now playing at your local Suzuki dealer. It's gonna be a great ride. Get the SX4 Sport for just $14,395. See your Suzuki dealer for additional savings.
You're thinking that 18 points by Louisville in the 3-second area, and they haven't even worked hard. Padgett's been doing a terrific job. He's a great target. Here's the back cut. Everything around the rim. And Oklahoma, if they're going to get back in this, Clark with that strong sent it in. They're going to have to contest passes, do a better job on the box area, and conversely, they're going to need some play from Blake Griffin. This is just a strong defensive team, Louisville, who takes you out of what you want to run. So individual talent has to surface.
This is a 19-4 Louisville run. Here's Blake Griffin. Gets it back outside. Omar Leary back on the floor now. Number 11.
But the two-point guard mentality now just to control the issue. Jeff trying to stop the problems.
Longar sends it right side. There's the entry pass. Griffin outside Godbold.
And Rush, they got out. Sosa did a good job.
At the other end, here's Sosa with a run out. Hello.
They make you pay. Miss it, the sprint out.
21-4 and a 19-point lead. A 21-4 run.
Bernie, the other day, I think I said it to you, they always look like they've got 6 or 7 men.
Yeah.
The way they just gravitate to the ball, force tough shots.
Johnson misses from 3, and we've seen this play before.
Timeout, Jeff really frustrated. You got to get back. Can't give up easy ones. Got to play solid. Got to step up, Oklahoma.
Greg Gumbel in New York, Louisville all over the Sooners, 37-16. We're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, Little Rock, they're getting ready to start the second half. Memphis leading Mississippi State. We will take you there after this message and a word from your local station.
Most of the people we built the M-Class for will never drive across the desert.
Most people will never need windshield wipers that perform at out-of-bound speeds.
Most people will never make a mountain rescue.
We'll never need the strength of over 5,000 welds or scale a 70% slope.
But the truth is, some will.
And knowing that, we cannot engineer anything less.
Anything less.
Anything less.
Anything less
than a true Mercedes-Benz. Than a true Mercedes-Benz.
Monday, the hottest show on the planet gets even hotter.
Looks like there was a little more going on here last night than dancing.
Stop the car! He's just doing his job. That's what I'm afraid of.
We'll be in touch. Touching's extra.
Miami returns with all new episodes Monday, only on CBS.
Your favorites like you've never seen them before. Secret Talents of the Stars, CBS Tuesday, April 8th.
The Reebok Hex Ride running shoe. Extreme comfort and cushioning. Perfect for the off-season.
There is no off-season. I'm with you, Matt. Running keeps me strong.
Got that, Tori. It builds my speed.
Hey, like you need more speed, Chad. It will to break my records.
Hey, guys. We all have our reasons.
For sure, Stace.
To be a better dancer.
Like me. It's your move, Matt.
Matt, you might want to stick to passing. The Reebok Hex Ride. Available at Dick's Sporting Goods.
So, I'm on this flight to Europe, and I'm working on my meeting slides, and I notice that my seat has this whole control panel that lets me get into this zen-like position. And I get the remote and find that documentary everybody got to see but me because, well, all I do is work. And then I hit a button, and my seat goes all the way flat. And there's a duvet. A duvet on a plane? I could so get used to this.
The new International Business Class, only on American. We know why you fly.
Brake lights out. Let's pull them over.
Oh, come on. The game's on.
Okay.
Please pull your vehicle to the right. Come on, get outside. Get outside. Hands up. Come on, three-pointer.
The Slingbox lets you watch your home TV through the internet on your laptop or mobile phone.
Post up, post up.
What are you talking about?
Slingbox.
Just underway in the second half. Memphis has the advantage on Mississippi State. Hansbrough had it blocked on the perimeter. Numbers developing. Chris Douglas-Roberts streaking to the hoop for the jam.
Well, that's a shot in the first half that Hansbrough got off in his rhythm, and boy, did they ever challenge the perimeter on that one for the block. Great effort defensively by Memphis, and obviously the conversion at the other end.
And Memphis is turning it up a notch, 40-27. Wow. A bank shot, Bernardo, and one.
Well, he has that splint on his right thumb, so there's no telling from time to time what's going to happen when he shoots the basketball. And he laces one up. And right there, you're going to see the elbow bang, and it goes long, but it's a good bang.
It has been a breakout season for the SEC Defensive Player of the Year. Leading shot blocker in the nation, and he cans the free throw, a 47% shooter out of Brownsville, Tennessee, and cuts the Memphis lead to 10. Memphis spreads the floor. Seen a lot of zone from Mississippi State, now switching up a bit.
Yep, back to a man-to-man right now.
Chris Douglas-Roberts, and lost the ball. Trying to get it in the direction of Dorsey. Hansbrough, the cutter. Oh, Bernardo is fouled. And it's number 3 on Joey Dorsey.
Dorsey's been doing his share of blocking shots also with 4 for the afternoon. But take a look and let's see if the body doesn't come first. Let's see, right here, contact first. So that's a good call from the officials. There's body contact, so it doesn't matter in terms of the block up high.
Joey Dorsey, Ben Wallace comparisons, patterns his game after Ben rebounding, blocking shots, doing the little things. As Bernardo hits on the first free throw, we'll see Sean Taggart come onto the floor. And Taggart playing with 3 fouls. Dorsey will sit. Jarvis Bernardo, 5 points. And he's got 5 blocks.
How about the free throws, Ian? Under 50% on the season.
Doing okay at the line the last 2 trips.
Winner here goes to Houston to take on the Spartans of Michigan State. 8-point differential. Dozier nearly lost it. Douglas Roberts gets rid of it. 15 to shoot. Dozier makes his move on Rose. He got 2 men in the air. And a clean block. Jordan tripped down.
Gonna keep playing. No call. Good job.
Here's Hansbrough.
Nice look.
Bernardo, the bump. Doesn't get it. But a foul called. It's number 4 on the big man, Taggart.
You start attacking, going to the basket. Let's see, he's looking for Bernardo from behind. And you know what? Doesn't get it. I think that was Rhodes who got the hand on the basketball and goes the other way in a quick hurry.
And it will be a block shot for Rhodes, and Taggart is going to be sent to the bench. Bernardo at the strike.
Oh, now 5 and 6. That's big.
He put up a triple-double this season with 10 blocks against Kentucky, and now Dorsey will come back on with 3 personals. Jarvis Bernardo averaging just under 8 points, 8 rebounds, and just over 4.5 blocks per game. It is Bernardo on a 7-0 run.
Maybe Rick Stansbury's move might pay some dividends.
40-34 Memphis. Douglas Roberts. And a touch foul on Gordon. Well, the Memphis Tigers, one of the few teams in college basketball that can send an entire second unit into the game. We've seen it the last 2 games that John Calipari has coached. We have not seen it here today. He's been much more judicious in his substituting pattern. Great move. Douglas Roberts roaming baseline. His ability to squeeze through spaces and get buckets.
One of the best slashers in the game.
Gordon denied by Dozier. Out of bounds. So Jamont Gordon trying to force the action a bit. Robert Dozier averages just under 2 blocks per game. Here's Hansbrough in a matchup with Douglas Roberts. And foul called out front. Second personal on the Detroit native, Chris Douglas Roberts. Conference USA Player of the Year, first team All-American.
That's the 4th team foul also against Memphis. 1 for Mississippi State. Might want to try attacking another time down there. Don't force it, but keep trying the attack. Play those fouls to your advantage.
Just over 4 minutes elapsed in this second half. 42-34, the number 1 seed in the South, Memphis, in front of 8th seeded Mississippi State. Hansbrough to the rim, and Dorsey's got his 5th block of the night.
Uh-oh, that was a step, wasn't it? Guess not.
Off the Douglas Roberts miss. Dorsey couldn't throw it down. Gordon through traffic. Good find. Hansbrough, the lay-in, and the foul. Oh, no, it's just a goaltending issue. Ball went in, and it was slapped off the glass, so it would have counted either way. Mississippi State getting out and running and creating some opportunities on the offensive end. This is a 6-point game, second half.
I want to invest. I do the 401k thing at work, but I don't know what else I should be doing.
That's because you're young. When I was your age, I needed help with my IRA, with saving for your college. I had a ton of questions. I didn't know anything until I went to Fidelity.
Yeah, but you're smarter at that stuff.
What did you say?
You're smarter.
We are filming this, right? You did get this.
Come in for free IRA help or call 1-800-FIDELITY.
You're going to BK to get those cheesy tots again, aren't you?
Please don't do this.
You're whipped. We used to hang out all morning.
Yes, but they're hash browns filled with cheese, and I really love cheese.
I could be filled with cheese.
Too messy.
Oh! Get off me!
Cheesy Tots from Burger King, part of the BK Breakfast Value Menu.
A hostage situation. I have reports of an explosion in Vegas. Go, go, go! Rock and roll!
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Rated mature.
Daddy, the truck's here.
When you want more cargo room, Enterprise will pick you up.
We're making a playhouse.
And get you on your way to special memories.
How's it going? Finished.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
It's time now to announce the finalists for the Naismith Trophy, presented by AT&T. Clark, do the honors.
I certainly will, Greg. We start with Michael Beasley, the outstanding freshman from Kansas State, third in the nation in scoring, led his team to its first tournament win since 1988. Chris Douglas Roberts of Memphis, Conference USA Player of the Year. Tyler Hansborough, the ACC Player of the Year, averaged over 20 points and 10 rebounds a game. And Kevin Love, the Pac-10 Player of the Year, also a double-double guy.
And you can be a part of college basketball history. Text the word VOTE to 87654 to vote for the winner of the 2008 Naismith Trophy. The fans' vote counts for 25% of the total.
America, it's time for justice again when new episodes of Cold Case return.
Never found her killer.
Never say never.
CBS next Sunday.
They say it's impossible for an underdog to go the distance. Then again, they said it's impossible to get real Coke taste and 0 calories. Log on to mycokerewards.com and get lots of great NCAA gear. Well, John Calipari put together a challenging non-conference schedule for moments like this to prepare them for the NCAA tournament. 9 of the 15 non-conference opponents made the tournament. And Calipari's team went 8-1 against those teams. The lone loss, of course, coming to in-state rival Tennessee.
The other interesting part, not necessarily all non-conference, Ian, but, you know, they haven't had many games played under 10.
Oof. Dorsey, soft touch.
Wow. Soft touch with a power move to begin. But point being, they haven't been in many close games, you know, just by looking at final scores.
Meanwhile, Mississippi State has been in 10 games decided by 6 points or less. They have 4 wins of those 10 games, but they've been in those moments. Let's see how this one plays out.
They need Stewart to find the range here, too, on the outside.
And Rhodes to get it going offensively. Shot clock at 10 on a skip pass. Stewart, the drive to the hoop, met by Dozier. And Stewart trying to save. He does for Rhodes and a reset.
There you go.
Whoa. Stewart.
Oh, man.
And a foul called as Dozier extended out. He got him cleanly and then barreled into the body. 3 free throws coming for the sophomore from Shelbyville, Tennessee, Barry Stewart.
See, as you get your shot off there as a shooter, you got to be willing, well, and sometimes you got to get your arms out there and help to pull guys towards you a little bit. Pretty good collision for a jump shot from 3 points away.
Third personal on Dozier. Stewart, who was a catalyst in the second half. In the first round victory over Oregon, they couldn't find the range from the outside. Finally, Stewart hit one from the right side, a 3-pointer, and that opened things up for Mississippi State. They found a rhythm.
Yep, then he went back to the left corner where he just got nailed on the foul over there, and then he came back to the middle of the floor and hit 3 in a row.
Foul situation for John Calipari's squad. Taggart with 4. Dozier and Dorsey 3 apiece. And we've got 14:38 left in this second half. 2 out of 3 for Stewart.
We have a 5-1 Memphis disadvantage on team fouls.
They are deep, but they're not necessarily deep up front. Oh, Dorsey would not be denied using that body on the interior. And Bernardo took the hit. It's number 3 on the Mississippi State big man.
You're looking at 2 guys who are 6'9", but one's a guy who's 210, and the other guy's about 265. So right there, it's a muscle play to neutralize the block shots of Bernardo.
10 points, 11 rebounds for Dorsey. This is what John Calipari was looking for. And misses at the line. Charles Rhodes with a rebound. Rhodes is 1 of 7 from the field. 2 points, 3 boards. Gordon to the hoop. He got Dozier in the air, hanging. Doesn't get the roll, but he is going to the free throw line.
I can't believe that didn't go down for me. That thing hung on the front of the rim there for a second.
And it's number 4 on Robert Dozier. And now John Calipari's got to take a look at his bench. He's got a wide body in Pierre Niles, who's only a sophomore. and has seen little playing time this season. He's got a lot of guards as Gordon misses on the free throw. We're going to see one of them come on right now, Willie Kemp. And now Taggart will come off the bench with 4 fouls. So Chris Douglas Roberts and Robert Dozier sit.
On the other side, Bernardo sits down also.
But now Stansbury will steal some minutes here. Bernardo with 3 fouls. Gordon misses on a pair.
And he's just hoping right now that Memphis doesn't decide to attack and do what they did in the last 2.5 minutes of the first half and really widen the lead coming down the stretch.
Derrick Rose has been quiet in the second half. The runner doesn't go. Follows the shot. Gets the roll and the foul.
Rose is so good at getting to the spots on the floor where he's comfortable, and he doesn't shy away from an offensive rebounding opportunity in the quick finish. Watch how he gets his back and decides right away. And players staying away from it.
Elgin Bailey called on his first foul as Gordon comes up with a rebound off the Rose miss. 10-point cushion for Memphis. Gordon to the hoop, stripped to the ball. And Taggart's got it for the Tigers. Up ahead. And Kemp thought about it. He had the hot hand in that first half with 3 3-pointers.
Rhodes did a good job recognizing him, though. He was pretty close to him.
Here's Rose using the Dorsey screen. Taggart high-low. Good entry. And a foul called against Bailey. Dorsey going back to the free throw line. Elgin Bailey, the freshman from New Orleans. And Rick Stansbury's squad is in jeopardy of falling down by 11 or 12, depending on the free throws here from Dorsey. 13:31 to play. Memphis 48, Mississippi State 38. Joey Dorsey at the free throw line, a 39% shooter. 10 points, 12 rebounds for the senior from Baltimore, Maryland. He can be a load on the inside, and he's done it on both ends. Dorsey missed them both. And rebound snatched by Gordon from Mississippi State. Pushing tempo. Gordon down the middle, and he lays it in.
He's really starting to get on track a little bit, trying to get more aggressive, slide into the basket. You know, those free throws, I am though with Memphis right now, 5 of 14. Not asking you to go 14 of 14, but 3 of 4 of those gives you a little more breathing room.
Rose comes up short, and it's Rhodes who cleans the glass. Gordon, oh, he's feeling it, a 3. Knocks it down.
Oh, you can tell with the bounce. After the shot, he had the great follow through, watched it the entire way until the ball came through the net.
16 for Jamont Gordon. A 5-point Memphis lead. High-low, Dorsey couldn't catch it. And it's out of bounds. Memphis will hold on to it.
Watch him go through and between the legs a little bit and then just squares away. Look at the follow through in the hole. That's a sign of a confident guy letting one rip.
Gordon is 5 of 11 from the field. He's got 3 3-pointers. 48-43, the #1 seed in the South. Memphis leading 8th seeded Mississippi State.
Out of the out of bounds, they go back to their 2-3 look, which gave Memphis some problems in the first half.
Chris Douglas Roberts back on for Memphis. Rose splits defenders off the penetration. Dorsey inside. Stewart able to get a piece. Taggart had it stripped away. And shot clock violation.
Much, much better job that time out of the zone, going into the double team environment in terms of trying to help one another out, especially for the lob. Now, if you're Mississippi State, you want to just be very patient on this possession. Don't give the ball back that quickly after a great defensive stop.
Gordon. Oh, Dorsey, the second man through. Block number 6 for Joey Dorsey.
Working on the second hand now, huh? He's timing them well, though, coming in. The second guy in, bang.
2-time Conference USA Defensive Player of the Year. Shot clock is at 20. Gordon gets it in for Stewart. Here's Hansbrough. Now Stewart using the screen, continues. Floater no, slam down. It's Rhodes. And a 7-0 run for Mississippi State.
A terrific glide around that double screen up high.
It's tightening up with Memphis in front 48-45. Chris Douglas Roberts with 11:35 to play in this second half. Feed it inside. Taggart using the body against Rhodes. 7 to shoot. And a rake at the ball. Numbers Stewart to the rim.
Oh, great block.
Douglas Roberts comes back for the rejection.
Boy, was that ever a big play to get it back.
Anderson the lob, tip ball. And it was Bailey who got a piece of it. Here's Rose on a shake and bake. And Memphis will use a timeout. John Calipari wants to settle his team down.
John wants to take a deep breath, I think, and he's not even running out there.
7-0 run for Mississippi State to cut it to 3. Rhodes. It's been a quiet night offensively, but a big slam on the interior. 3-point game in North Little Rock.
Enjoy the show.
The Visa check card, because every second counts. Life takes action. Life takes Visa.
Hey, bud.
Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
What's up?
We're shaking. Popping. Cracking.
Yeah, buddy.
Brother.
Dude.
What's up?
What's up?
Hey.
Bro.
Hey.
Daddy.
Darling.
Sweetie. Buddy.
Beautiful.
Buddy.
Now it's easier than ever to stay in touch from your AT&T wireless phone. Introducing unlimited calling to anyone in the U.S. on the network with the best wireless coverage. AT&T. Your world delivered.
And now get an exclusive smartphone for $99.99.
March isn't the only month for madness.
When it happens, I'm 100% there.
State Farm, proud partner of the NCAA Basketball Tournament.
Ball, please. Commitment creates champions. Dedication, perseverance, and teamwork are hallmarks of those who achieve. The NCAA is proud to say thank you to our corporate champions and partners who recognize the important role of athletics and education. By supporting them, you help us create America's champions for tomorrow.
She's addicted to love.
I'm in love with Maddie.
But now that her man's been evicted, how will she cope?
She's like,
A new Big Brother, CBS tonight.
America, get ready to feel the heat again with an all-new episode of CSI Miami.
Do you get it now?
Monday, only on CBS.
The world's best take on the best in the world and try to derail the Tiger Express. A tradition unlike any other. The Masters on CBS.
Jamon Gordon has looked every bit like the first-team All-SEC performer he was this season for Mississippi State.
He's starting to challenge a little bit more off the floor. His jumper looks much better in terms of the confidence in shooting the basketball. And the one thing I really like about him, Ian, he's willing to put this game on his shoulders, and it looks like he's going to start to step it up.
A loss to Georgia in the SEC semifinals, 2 of 8 from the field. Offensively, didn't put a lot of points on the board in the first-round victory over Oregon. But Gordon did grab 11 rebounds and dish out 9 assists off the timeout. Chris Douglas Roberts knows how to take advantage of openings.
And I'm not sure Mississippi State was really ready to go that defensive trip just then.
Jimmy, Robert Dozier is back in there for Memphis, playing with 4 personal fouls, and we've got 10:40 left in this second half. Stewart sets it up in the post. Rhodes clearing it out. The back in, the help, And Rhodes scores on the inside.
First round, remember, he was very, very confident. Let's see if he can get it going here in the second half.
Rhodes now with 6 points, had the thunderous dunk just moments ago. 50-47 Memphis. The number 1 seed in the South taking on 8th-seeded Mississippi State. Had a turnover. Rose lost it through his legs.
Well done defensively by Stewart. Building confidence, Mississippi State. Got to be careful. Make sure you get good possessions. Don't try to do too much if you're Gordon.
Stewart is 0 of 8 from the field. Rose.
Got to move away from him.
Bumping bodies, turns, and connects. He's catching fire.
He sure is. The variety is coming at them right now. Little straight up, little to the right baseline, one time in the middle. You got to give him some room if you're going to isolate him against a guy with 4 fouls.
It's an 11-2 run for the Bulldogs. Contact. And Dorsey goes down. Elgin Bailey with the big bump and his 3rd foul. It's a 1-point game with 9:29 left in the South region.
It wasn't that the H's felt unappreciated. That's not why they left their homes. Skipped out on dictionaries, alphabets, and headlines.
H, please.
They simply found a better place to live. The power of H. The Lexus Hybrids.
CSI is back with a brand new episode. Thursday, April 3rd, only on CBS.
Everybody, Harry Carey here to introduce the newest choice for your television. Advanced TV from AT&T. Makes everything else look like it's in the Stone Age. If you were a caveman, would you have a pet saber-toothed tiger? I know I would. I'd name him Mittens.
Now with DVR included and $50 cash back.
It looks so great, I found myself watching figure skating. The combination of sequins and feathers is mesmerizing.
CBS Sports exclusive coverage of the Men's Basketball Championship is sponsored by Chevy, AT&T, Miller Lite, and by Nike Spark Training.
It's an 11-2 run for Mississippi State. Memphis has a 1-point lead, and Charles Rhodes is getting in on the act.
Watch that bump. You see that first bump there at the end, Ian? That's how he clears. Now watch, he bumps there, and it's a different look to how he's going to try to score on you. When he goes to the middle, he hits you, and then he goes into his move. The other way, he goes baseline, but hits you before he gets into his shot. So 2 different looks makes it tough to guard, regardless of what foul situation you're in.
There's some subtext here. After Mississippi State lost to Tennessee earlier in the season, Rhodes was asked about the Tennessee-Memphis matchup. He said, I've got Tennessee. I think they're among the best 4 teams in the country. They'll beat Memphis. He happened to be right, but John Calipari was pondering whether or not to use that as bulletin board material for this matchup here today. I know some of the Memphis players did hear about it. Remember, these comments are from more than a month ago.
Right, and they get around.
Anderson lines it up and can't hit the 3. Gordon loses the ball. Who touched it last?
I think it should be Memphis ball.
And it will be. Gordon was making a motion as if he was fouled.
But I'm not sure he was. He did a nice job of coming over to get the ball. Now watch. I don't think he gets hit. And Dorsey finishing one off.
And Memphis leads it 52-49. Dorsey with the dunk. Here's Gordon using the screen. Bernardo back in there.
It would really help if one of the other perimeter players knocks something down from deep.
Hansbrough off penetration. Rhodes no look. And Bernardo, the lay-in. And one.
Hansbrough setting it up too with the drive to the basket, and Rhodes with a beautiful delivery. Nice work, nice unselfish play, and very good patience at the offensive end of the floor. Make Memphis work defensively.
Fourth foul on Joey Dorsey. Dozier has 4. Dorsey has 4. Taggart has 4. And we've got 8:33 to play.
And what does that tell you if you're Mississippi State? Go give it a shot and challenge.
Jarvis Bernardo knocks down the free throw. Dozier will come back on.
With that splint on his thumb, he's 7 of 8 from the line, Ian, and he's just under 50% on the season. Boy, does he's really stepped up.
11 points for Bernardo. There's no R on the back of his jersey in the second portion of the name. You say, well, where's Bernardo come from? That's how they pronounce it, so that's how we pronounce it. 10 points in the second half.
Thought the equipment manager lost a letter somewhere, huh?
Tied at 52. He may have.
And it's working that way, too. I think I'd stay with it.
Here's Rose one-on-one with Stewart. Great move. Floater doesn't go. Rebound action. Taggart had it stripped. Hansbrough couldn't hold it. Out of bounds. Memphis will retain it.
You know what's interesting to me, Ian? Sometimes, you know, there are a lot of Memphis fans in this building, but you can almost like take the temperature and the pulse of a building. They know that Mississippi State is here for the long run right now, and it started about, I'd say about 8 minutes left in that first half. It's been just building and building. A little tension in the stands also.
You got a #1 seed in a tight one in the second round, and a foul called out front. It's going to be number 3 on Hansbrough. 7:56 to play. John Calipari and the Memphis Tigers, the #1 seed in the South, all tied up with 8-seeded Mississippi State on CBS.
I want a hybrid that fits my life.
I want to grow my fuel, not drill for it.
I want a hybrid my family can afford.
I want a car I can plug in.
Americans want something better, and so do we. Today, it's high-mileage cars and trucks, E85 ethanol-capable vehicles, and new hybrids. Tomorrow, it'll be Chevys powered by hydrogen and electricity.
We want a better world.
Chevy, from gas-friendly to gas-free. That's an American revolution.
Here's to the light beer that wins award after award, year after year. The original and still the greatest, Miller Lite. Good call.
These are our neighbors, and they deserve our best, like Applebee's Ultimate Trios. Choose 3 of our most killer apps, like panko-crusted dynamite shrimp, for one low price. Ultimate Trios at Applebee's. It's a whole new neighborhood.
My batter is better than your batter. Thank you very much for coming.
Secret agent man.
Nice try.
Honey, what are you doing?
Chase called. Somebody was trying to use our card, but I took care of it.
Chase fraud alerts you can act on instantly. Protection matters. Chase what matters.
Take a look at the tournament summary. Number 10 Davidson with the win over Georgetown earlier today, 74-70. Stephen Curry with another excellent performance. Texas, number 2 seed in the South, advancing to the Sweet 16 for the 5th time in 7 years. And the SEC record so far with 6 teams in, but only 3 still in. And it looks like Arkansas is going to go out rather quietly. Tennessee and Mississippi State still alive. Tied at 52.
Back into the zone, trying to keep Memphis away from the middle of the floor. And they get it there.
Dozier to the hoop. And a chance at a three-point play. It is number 4 on Jarvis Bernardo.
Terrific challenge. He gets a little late. Dozier with a terrific one-step drop move and a challenge pretty much chest to chest. Boy, now you have decisions. Well, here comes the decision from Mississippi State's perspective.
John Calipari drew that one up in the timeout. Dozier missing at the line, but Taggart comes up with a free rebound.
Mississippi State wants the sub right now, so see if you can maybe take an offensive shot against Bernardo right now.
54-52, Rose in a matchup with Hansbrough. He wants the clear out. Rose off the dribble. Anderson swings it. Two-man game with Dozier. Now being defended by Rose. Dozier, the curl, and follows his own miss.
Bernardo's not even a factor defensively. He's smart. He's staying away from it. He understands what he has to do, and that means give up a bucket if you need to and keep that foul off the board.
Memphis leading by 2 under 7 minutes to play, second half.
Still think I'd challenge him inside. Maybe get it to Taggart.
Dozier over Rhodes, count it. Robert Dozier back-to-back plays on offense as Stewart goes reverse. His first field goal of the night. And it's 56-54 Tigers. Off the pump. And book it. Willie Cap from long range again.
And they gave him a huge lift in the first half, coming in shooting that same shot.
His 4th 3. Hansbrough answers a triple.
Oh, we're warming it up here. These guys are starting to just play out, flat out go after one another.
59-57 Memphis. Rose, the freshman. Off the backboard and in.
Let's see if Gordon keeps the pace up now. Just don't try to do too much.
4-point lead. Stewart, pull up, air ball. Rhodes going for it, and he claims it. Shot clock never reset. It never hit the rim.
Boy, does he ever go after the ball when it's loose with those vacuum cleaner hands.
Rhodes, the cut by Gordon, extra feed. Bernardo had it knocked away, out of bounds with 12 to shoot.
The hands of Rose just been a factor. That would have been a dunk.
Brian Johnson will come in. Bernardo will head to the bench. And Joey Dorsey will come back in with 4 personal fouls. Number 1 seeds all time in the second round since the tournament expanded in '85 are 82-12. The last upset of a number 1 seed have to go back to 2004. Stanford was beat by Alabama and Antoine Petway.
You have to get there's Rhodes. You got to get him to touch.
Rhodes using the window. And Mississippi State cuts it to 2. 5:28 and counting.
It worked down the other end. Dozier with his 4. So get it. Try to isolate. Play smart basketball. Identify which guys have foul troubles, especially on the blocks.
Chris Douglas Roberts against Gordon. It's good. And the foul.
That's a classic example of a defender not being able to move his feet. 2 guys just reaching rather than stepping across. And there you see it. Both guys actually reaching for the ball and not moving their feet. You get a little tired, your legs start to go on you defensively.
Derrick Rose was asked to break down Chris Douglas Roberts' offensive game, and he said, oh, he's got old man tricks.
Did he not bring up the name Earl the Pearl Monroe the way he does it?
And Chris Douglas Roberts then echoed it, saying that's his idol. The man who's watched hours and hours of videotape and mirroring some of his moves around the rim.
And he also slashes to the basket, too. He's got the tricks. And we've got a great game here.
Memphis, 4 fouls on 3 big men. 64-59. Rhodes settles.
Not a good one.
Stewart, back tap. And it's claimed by Dorsey. Hansbrough just hit the deck out along the sideline and took down the banner. Chris Douglas Roberts, no. Dozier, and he lays it in.
Douglas Roberts is making a difference just by slashing more. Didn't have many opportunities in this game, but that's one of the things he does so well. And what it allows his team to do is to make up for the missed shots after he finishes it off.
What a sequence for the #1 seed in the South. Memphis leads by 7, a timeout.
That's what we're talking about. Hi, I'm Chuck's phone. Chuck can't answer right now because Chuck's an idiot. He doesn't have AT&T, so he's got 0 bars in here. But by all means, keep calling about those NCAA Final Four tickets you just won. We'll just keep on shooting tiny hoops with the townies.
Teardrops. It's falling. It's like the weatherman.
For the best coverage, switch to AT&T. More bars in more places.
Look at him. He's everywhere. He's a machine.
And now get an exclusive smartphone for $99.99.
Hello?
Yes, this is Walter?
Yes, this is Walter.
Sir, I may have found something that belongs to you.
What is it?
Sir, if you look out your window, I can show you.
Every day, millions of people choose to do the right thing. There's an insurance company that does that too. Responsibility. What's your policy? Liberty Mutual Insurance.
CBSSports.com covers every minute of the madness. Get expert analysis, watch highlights and buzzer beaters, plus live scoring and stats for every game, all at CBSSports.com. 66-59, Memphis leading Mississippi State with 4:35 to go here in Little Rock, Arkansas.
And the damage was done down deep without Bernardo on the floor, and a good time, and they did put him back on the floor for the last run here with 4 for 35 left. So Rick Stansbury understands there's no waiting around right now. Bernardo has to be a little careful, but this is the big 2 minutes coming at them right now.
Jamon Gordon handling it for Mississippi State.
Wouldn't be opposed to getting Rhodes on the blocks again.
Gordon through traffic, dangerous play, and he coughs it up.
A little too much. That might have been Anderson from behind, Iron, with a little bit of a flick.
7th Bulldog turnover. Chris Douglas Roberts.
We're back in the man-to-man defensively, which should open some driving lanes up one-on-one.
Here's Douglas Roberts. Isolation, kick out for Rose. Takes a peek at the clock. Jumper. He knocks it down.
Doesn't seem to be phased at all as a youngster on this stage right here.
The freshman phenom. Tacking on 2 to a 7-0 Memphis run. 68-59 Tigers. Hansbrough to Stewart. Jarred loose Douglas Roberts. Hansbrough is there. And he's fouled. And that's it. Robert Dozier has fouled out at the 3:35 mark of the second half. And John Calipari's squad up by 9.
Well, you take a look at Memphis, the way they could put points up, little trickery shots coming down the lane, the slices are where they've been well, and then all of a sudden the power games in Rose, touching one up. Boy, he's a tough freshman to deal with.
So I finally took the plunge and bought one of these HD flat screens. Nice, right? But when I plugged it into my cable, I was really disappointed. Turned out, having an HD TV didn't mean I'd automatically get HD. I needed an actual HD source. So this time, I called the best, DirecTV. They upgraded me to a free HD receiver, plugged in my flat screen, and I was in HD heaven with my favorite channels in HD. So give your HD TV the ultimate hookup. Don't miss out. Call today.
This spring, get 2.9% APR financing on any 2008 midsize H3, plus $1,000 bonus cash toward accessories.
At TIAA CREF, we provide financial solutions for those who serve the greater good. We offer personalized objective advice, a commitment to consistent growth, low fees, and guaranteed income for life. Put our retirement expertise to work for you. Call today. TIAA CREF, financial services for the greater good.
Peter, your girlfriend dumped you. Stop crying.
When the worst has already happened.
Everywhere I look, I'm reminded of her.
Go on a vacation. Go to Hawaii. What's the worst that could happen?
Peter, what are you doing here?
From the guys who brought you the 40-year-old virgin.
Did you see her boyfriend? He is ridiculous.
And knocked up.
I'd like to grab some dinner, please.
Is your girlfriend joining you?
No.
You just by yourself?
Yeah.
We've got a loner?
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah, just clear the other stuff off. It's one man.
Rated R. Starts April 18th.
I have hair here, but not here. Is Old Spice hair and body wash right for me?
Yes.
Is Old Spice hair and body wash right for me?
Sure.
Is Old Spice hair and body wash right for me?
Oh, yeah.
Is it right for me?
Nope. Old Spice hair and body wash for hair and or body.
They pick up touchdowns, pick up the pucks, and pick up their teams. Enterprise salutes NCAA student athletes for picking us all up. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Now that David Beckham has brought his game to the U.S., what is it that makes him so special? Find out on 60 Minutes tonight. Foul situation, Jim. Dozier is done for the day. Taggart and Dorsey, each with 4 personals. Bernardo has 4 for Mississippi State. Hansbrough and Bailey, 3 apiece.
And some of the thoughts that go through your mind, I think if you're Rick Stansbury, one of the things I'd be thinking about too, Ian, obviously you want to see Hansbrough knock a couple back right here, but if this gets a little bit out of control in terms of the next minute and a half, 2 minutes, and you don't close this gap or keep it about the same, remember with Memphis, and we've documented it, and a lot of people have, with their lack of free throw shooting, you can tell your guys to go up a notch defensively, take some extra chances, force them to go to the line a little bit more frequently. You stop the clock and maybe stretch this game out and make them think about the free throws.
Hansbrough knocks down a pair. And it's 68-61. Memphis tonight, 6 of 16 from the free throw line. And there is the philosophy you just threw out there. They fouled with 5 seconds elapsed off the clock. Mississippi State, 9 team fouls. They're going to send Dorsey to the free throw line, who's a 39% shooter. And they're going to force John Calipari to make some decisions. Bernardo back in. He will replace Elgin Bailey.
Yeah, if I recall also, when you take a look at those numbers right there, 38%. The last 2, I believe it was, the Dorsey shot hit almost like underneath the back of the backboard and kicked out very quickly.
There's a drape open off one of the aisles, and the sunlight came bursting through on Dorsey. He looked up to say, who's shining a spotlight on me? And there it is. As Dorsey stepped up to the free throw line, this bright light.
Is the man behind the curtain wearing a purple shirt?
I'm not sure if there's somebody operating behind there. I think it's an usher that just wants to watch the game.
Possibly. He did pick the wrong curtain to move, though. I like your sideline reporting skills came into use just then.
I appreciate it. Does that mean 2 checks? Since 1985, UConn is the only NCAA champion to have a free throw percentage under 65%. And Memphis shoots it at just under 60%. Dorsey able to hit the first. And now Dorsey heading back to the free throw line. Looks like they took care of that curtain issue, or somebody took care of the sun. And he missed the second attempt. Rebounded by Gordon. 1 out of 2 on that possession. 8-point lead for Memphis.
Remember, don't try to do too much with it. The anxiety's building.
Hansbrough, couple of fakes, and he puts it in.
Now, the best part of that move, too, Ian, was he did not walk. That's the type of move you drag the last pivot foot down. John Calipari wants to talk things over again.
He's got to deal with the possibility that Rick Stansberry is going to keep that strategy on. 69-63, Memphis.
Taste Papa John's perfect pan pizza and experience Pandemonium. A large pan crust deep enough to pile on the toppings and zesty Robusto sauce. One taste and you'll be a pan fan. Get a large 3-topping pan pizza, only $12.99. It's better than ever. And shoot for 3. Buy 2 20-ounce Cokes online and get a free Coke Zero.
Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
The official delivery pizza of NCAA March Madness. Pandemonium. Taste it.
(69-63), Memphis has the lead over Mississippi State. We've got 3:11 to play in this second half. Let's check out the game summary. Memphis shooting it at 46%. Free throws, 7 of 18. Mississippi State, 14 of 19 at the free throw line. Gordon with 16 points and 9 rebounds. Dorsey is out of the game for Memphis, so John Calipari makes that decision. So Mississippi State will play straight up here, defense, man-to-man, with just under 3 minutes to play.
A smaller lineup, too, for Memphis. It's a quicker lineup with 4 guys on the floor who can basically handle and move to the basket with the ball.
No Bernardo for Mississippi State. Shot clock is down to 6. Taggart will try it. A 3. And rebound tracked down by Stewart for the Bulldogs. In a 6-point game, Gordon accelerates, knocked away by Rose, scrambled for it, and Mississippi State's got it. Stewart needs some help. And Stansberry calls a timeout from the bench. Mississippi State has 2 timeouts remaining. We've got 2:29 left on the clock. Second round in the South region.
One of them, and I was like, "Hi, Ron." Hi, Don. And I was gonna sit down there, and then I thought I would.
Steve, aren't you the designated driver this morning?
Yeah, I forgot. Here. Hey, I don't have to have a hot breakfast to have a good time.
Yeah, but you're more fun when you do.
Check out the new hot bar in town, the Holiday Inn Express Hot Breakfast Bar.
Apparently that exit is now closed.
You want a hot dog, you got to walk.
Had an issue with the sunlight coming through.
That's a great shot right there. I've never seen that before, though, I don't think, in a basketball game.
69-63, 2:22 remaining. Memphis in front. Mississippi State looking to cut into the lead. Hansbrough on a spin, and he gets the roll.
Great high screen there by Rhodes. Rhodes went to the basket. Hansbrough couldn't find him, and he just finished. Nice pick and roll action in the middle of the floor.
Dorsey is back out there for Memphis. We will hit the 2-minute mark in this second half. The number 1 seed in a close one against the number 8 seed in the South.
And this is where you're going to know how good Rose is also. Under control. Let's see if he can run the club for them.
Douglas Roberts, the junior All-American. Jumper.
Good call.
Fouled by Gordon.
That's a good call.
And free throws coming for the Conference USA Player of the Year.
You take a look at this right on the right arm as he shoots. It's just a little bit to the left side, and there it is. That's a good call. It was Ted Hillary down on the baseline got that one.
68% shooter. He's the guy that often makes plays down the stretch for this Memphis team. But they don't find themselves in a lot of close ball games, and that's why there were questions coming into this NCAA tournament, the competition from Conference USA.
But John Calipari has been quoted as saying that he thinks his team will respond at the line, in tougher situations. So 2 right there and 2 huge ones.
71-65, down to 1:42 left. Memphis fans come to their feet. Stewart in the corner, lobs it, and slapped away. Last touch by Dorsey. 24 seconds remain on the shot clock, with Memphis up by 6.
Bernardo, the offensive opportunity down low. I think it might be Rhodes' number right now that you want to call if you're Mississippi State.
Stewart gets it in for Gordon.
It's a two-man action and a little pick and roll.
Sliding, Rhodes couldn't catch it, hits the deck, scramble for it, tie up, and Memphis has got the possession arrow with 1:27 left and a 6-point advantage.
Good thought process right there, but it was too congested to try to get that through the middle of the floor just then.
And Dorsey might be cramping up. He is walking off gingerly.
In a funny sort of way, it's probably a well-timed cramp, too, with the free throw shooting, or lack thereof.
71-65, a minute 25 to play.
That's what he's doing, Ian, over on the sideline, pulling that foot back, indicating the cramps.
Willie Kemp gives it up. Douglas Roberts into the hands of the freshman phenom Rhodes. Down to a minute 10 to play.
This is the icing possession.
Rose, the drive, the kick out. Shot clock is down to 12. Against Gordon, Douglas Roberts, the floater. It rims out. Rebounded by Taggart. Oh, a huge board.
Probably have to go to a fouling mode, I would think, right now. You're going to take too much time off the clock if you don't.
Down to 49.1, and they finally give the foul. Today's Chevrolet players of the game, Ben Hansbrough with 19, and Chris Douglas Roberts for Memphis with 16. Antonio Anderson at the free throw line, 58% shooter. Huge questions coming into this tournament about the free throw shooting for Memphis, and Anderson misses on the first. Dorsey will come back in. The Tigers are 9 of 21 from the line. Dorsey is still pointing to the curtain. That's gotten inside his head.
Well, he's not shooting, though.
Antonio Anderson is.
Don't put it in his head.
And he splits a pair. Substitutions being made. Donnell Mack will come on for Memphis. 49.1 on the clock. Memphis 72. Mississippi State 65.
I think with the way Memphis throughout the year and the averages did not shoot free throws well, you better get it in first.
Out of bounds. Mississippi State will hold on to it.
I think I try to take a quick 2 right here to get the points on the board and keep extending this game. One missed 3 and your percentages go down the drain here. So let's see if they go right to the basket with it.
Michigan State is waiting in the Sweet 16 for the survivor here. Gordon forcing his way in. Kick out. Stewart lines up a 3. No good. Rebounded by Rose. And a foul given with 33 seconds left. Memphis with a 7-point lead and free throws for their freshman.
Well, he's young, but he's not a bad guy. If you have to select somebody with the demeanor that Derrick Rose shows, if I were John Calipari, I'd be pretty comfortable having him on the line right now.
70% shooter, Chicago native, and he nails it. Memphis is in sync. And the Tigers have an 8-point lead. Rose misses on the second attempt. And Rhodes with the rebound. Pull up. Stewart a 3 over Douglas Roberts, short. Inside Rhodes, lays it in, and the foul. So a chance at a traditional 3-point play if Rhodes could knock down the free throw.
It's a difficult thing to do, but you have to stay away from that play just then if you're Memphis, and I think that's number 5 on Dorsey.
It is. Dozier on the bench. He's fouled out. Joey Dorsey has hit the quota. And with 24.7 remaining, Charles Rhodes will go to the free throw line with an opportunity to cut it to 5. And Sean Taggart, who has 4 fouls himself, will check in for Memphis. Final 4 hopes for the Memphis Tigers. Their last one came in 1985, a team led by the Little General, Andre Turner and Keith Lee. Memphis 34-1 on the season, the number 1 seed in the South. Mississippi State was hoping to pull off the upset and advance to the Sweet 16 for the first time under Rick Stansbury. Rhodes misses on the free throw, and Taggart is fouled by Gordon. Taggart shoots it at 63% at the line. So a 6-point game with 24.4 on the clock. Key free throws here to put the game away for Memphis. And a question that will dog them throughout this NCAA tournament if they continue on this run.
Oh, it's got to be a factor. There's no question about it.
Taggart knocks down the free throw.
Because I believe that things will revert back to averages sooner or later. And, you know, 2, 3, 4 games down the road, you know, you add them all up and the averages are going to come through to wash.
Not here, not down the stretch.
And maybe 1 or 2 games you get a confidence boost and it changes your perspective a little bit. The teams are going to think about it. Teams are going to use strategies against it.
And Mississippi State running out of time. 22 seconds remaining. Gordon pull up 3. Book it. And a timeout taken by Stansbury. Memphis has a 5-point lead. They've got the basketball with 18.5 remaining in Little Rock.
Fall in love with melty cheese. Taco Bell's cheesy beefy melt. Seasoned beef, cool sour cream, and melty, and even more glorious melty cheese. Get yours before it's gone.
Old Spice is the bare knuckle, straight arm tackle, heavyweight deodorant that gives the best game, set, and match, high step and sudden death, double overtime performance in the pit fight against odor.
Say!
From odor, thanks, Old Spice.
SEC West champions, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, trailing with 18.5 remaining. 75-70, Memphis with the lead.
So they got to grab somebody. There you go.
And Gordon fouls Anderson. This Tiger team, a record of 100 wins and 9 losses over the last 3 years. Just incredible. John Calipari now in his 8th year with the program. Conference USA Coach of the Year. And 16 seconds away from guiding this team to Houston. Anderson misses on the free throw.
And if you're Rick Stansbury and they keep missing these free throws, you probably have another 1 or 2 fouling opportunities if you squeeze this clock. Go fast now.
Anderson rushed them. 14 seconds left. Missed on a pair. Gordon going to the hoop. And it comes off the rim. Rhodes there for the follow dunk. And with 10 seconds remaining, we've got a 1-possession game. 75-72. The #1 seed in the South trying to hold on.
You guys like riddles?
Yeah!
Okay, so what's heavier, 100 pounds of bricks or 100 pounds of feathers?
They weigh the same.
Okay, you guys are pretty smart, but what about this one? When is a car not a car? When it's the green car of the year.
Huh?
Yeah, you see, the full-size Chevy Tahoe Hybrid has been named the green car of the year.
They call it a green car, but it's an SUV? Why?
I guess it's pretty smart. Like you guys.
Chevy, from gas-friendly to gas-free. That's an American revolution.
Game reset. Mississippi State is out of timeouts. They do have the possession arrow. Memphis still has 2 timeouts to work with and a 3-point lead with the ball. 10 seconds remaining.
You're going to see who wants to go to the free throw line right now in the big-time shooter to see who comes to the basketball. They have to call timeout. If you can't get in, good foul.
Anderson gets it into Rose, and 0.6 of a second come off the clock. And Derrick Rose will head to the line. Free throw shooting on the season, just under 60% for Memphis. Today, 46%.
Most freshmen would not be in the game in a situation like that, Ian. And if you were as a freshman, you'd probably be running the other way.
He is 3 of 7 tonight. First one. And gets the roll. A mature, special first-year player. Second one comes up short. 4-point lead. 6 seconds left. Gordon to the hoop. And he lays it in with 4 seconds remaining. 76-74 and a foul given with 3.2 on the clock. Chris Douglas Roberts, the junior, will head to the free throw line for Memphis.
And you can only have to tip your hat to Mississippi State the way they've slowed this game down. They've stopped the clock. They've given themselves as good a chance as they possibly could to get to this particular point. Has been stated before, though, Ian, the only way you can work through the strategies that Rick Stansbury has thrown at John Calipari's squad is go to the line and burn them.
A 2-point lead. Douglas Roberts, 68% shooter. First one. Ooh. Short.
They say I might put somebody in the line right now. Yeah, that's a good move. Get one guy in there at least. Because if one comes off, you want a little traffic in there. You just don't want somebody to get the ball off a miss. You have time for 2 dribbles, by the way, here if it's clean.
Knocks down the second free throw. 3.2 remaining. Gordon brings it across. Gordon launches for the tie. No good. There will be no Mississippi State miracle. Memphis marches on to the Sweet 16. 77-74. The #1 seed in the South advances to Houston. Gordon had a shot at the buzzer with a chance to send it to OT.
The only problem, Ian, is that last dribble got down by his feet. Watch this. It goes down, and then you see, I think he even maybe hits it with his right shin and never gets a real good rhythm to get that shot off with his feet. It's unfortunate, but a great, great basketball game.
77-74, the Memphis Tigers get the win. They hold on against Mississippi State. Tigers are going to the Sweet 16. For Jim Spinarco, this is Ian Eagle saying so long from Little Rock, Arkansas. We'll send you to Greg Gumbel in New York right after these messages.
Dude.
Dude. Dude. Dude. Dude. Dude.
Wow, this is great. But the deal was you're supposed to make me breakfast this morning.
It's what you'd cook, if you cooked.
Funny.
McDonald's McSkillet burritos, skillet potatoes, scrambled eggs, cheese, sausage, and zesty salsa, all wrapped up to go.
This is the best breakfast you've ever made.
Kelly, it's Daddy.
Boop. Hey, Pumpkin, it's Dad's phone. He can't answer right now because he doesn't have AT&T, which means he gets 0 bars up here on this ridge. So, that text message about you spending the night at Steffi's, Johnny Knocker here won't get that. And come Monday, you're going to be the girl with a crazy father who no one wants to date.
For the best coverage, switch to AT&T. More bars in more places.
Kelly Moore!
And now get an exclusive smartphone for $99.99.
Okay, everybody have a car? Yeah. Comfortable? No. Any room for stuff? No. Well, what if I told you you could have a car this size with room for you, your friends, and all your stuff and still get the same city fuel economy as your small car?
Huh?
That's right. The full-size Chevy Tahoe Hybrid offers the same city fuel economy as a 4-cylinder Camry. I guess they like it.
Chevy, from gas-friendly to gas-free. That's an American revolution.
Welcome to Lowe's. How can I help you today?
Just a sec. Okay.
We need lots of flowers. So let's get started.
Welcome back spring at Lowe's with our huge selection of your area's plants and flowers, all with our 1-year plant guarantee. Lowe's, let's build something together.
Use your Lowe's consumer card and pay nothing for 12 months on any purchase of $299 or more.
You have time for 2 dribbles, by the way, here if it's clean.
Knocks down the second free throw. 3.2 remaining. Gordon brings it across. Gordon launches for the tie. No good. There will be no Mississippi State miracle. Memphis marches on to the Sweet 16.
Jamont Gordon's attempt for a tie comes up lame, 77-74. The top seed in the South, Memphis Tigers, move on to their third straight Sweet 16. They will play Michigan State next weekend. Two other games still in action. In Birmingham, Louisville leading the Oklahoma Sooners 70-41. And in Raleigh, North Carolina, the top seed in the East, the Tar Heels of North Carolina, cruising over Arkansas 92-59. We'll take you out to that action right after this.
I want to invest. I do the 401k thing at work, but I don't know what else I should be doing.
That's because you're young. When I was your age, I needed help with my IRA, with saving for your college. I had a ton of questions. I didn't know anything until I went to Fidelity.
Yeah, but you're smarter at that stuff.
What did you say?
You're smarter.
We are filming this, right? You did get this.
Come in for free IRA help or call 1-800-FIDELITY.
Love has arrived, and right on the line. You're just too good to be true. Can't take your eyes off me.
I have two beautiful children, a wife married now 17 years. When you're inside, cooped up in the wintertime, no. As soon as it gets warm, we're out there.
He's playing tag or hide and seek or whatever it is.
Winter's over, I put down Scott's turf builder with Holtz. It feeds our lawn. It gets our lawn greener, faster, and it stops the crabgrass. I'm the very first to have a green lawn after the winter. Look at it.
We're out much earlier than other neighbors.
Hey guys, time to come outside. Come on out. That's our Scott's lawn.
Carolina numbers indicative of the blowout we have. 92-59. Roy Williams on the floor Thursday at practice said these logos, players are slipping on them. Somebody's going to get hurt. This is what we saw Friday night. Roy was out Friday saying, you know, let's sand these things down a little bit. Just a moment ago, Hansbrough. And during the commercial break, that's Roy actually looking our way and saying, in our direction, say something about it, which we have been throughout the course of the weekend. We usually take our direction from Bob Diaz and Bob Fishman. Now we got Coach Williams.
I'm sure that committee is going to take a look at that, Jim, because the last thing they want is for any player to really get injured out here in the court. But without question, that decal, for whatever reason, on both ends of the floor has been extremely slippery. We've seen guys go down time and time again. Unfortunately, no one has gotten injured, but there have been some plays that have changed. On that one, as an example, Hansbrough probably to pick that off. Here's Arkansas back in his zone. It hasn't made much difference.
Thompson.
As I said, it hasn't made much difference.
Stevenson. I tell you, Stevenson and Thompson from each side using the glass in this game.
Well, that was a half hook. Thompson likes the turnaround jumper. Well, Washington in trouble out here. Hansbrough is so quick guarding the man away from the basket.
Britt, and rattles in the three. Lawson. And again, like Friday night, there's no question they're going over the century mark. The question is how far. Will they top the 113 they had against the Mount St. Mary's on Friday night?
As we said, 7 games over 100 so far. Tied what they did in 05. Good hustle by Hansbrough.
Look at the hustle when you're still up by this much, by 32, and it's Hansbrough chasing after it like all of the Tar Heel players are.
Jim, I've seen him do that in practice at North Carolina when it meant nothing and a ball's going loose. I've seen him knock over waste paper baskets. The guy just loves to play. There he goes. Oh, what was wrong with that play? Roy Williams upset. It's the same official that called that last one. That was a pretty good block.
What did you say? Had 14 blocks on the season? This should have been 15.
Oh, you cannot block a ball any better than that. And, of course, the fans are coming back into it because they're showing the play on the scoreboard. Towns just happy to get anything. All Southeast Conference tournament player here and solid basketball player.
To think this is an Arkansas team that last weekend in the SEC tournament defeated Tennessee, which really cost Tennessee a #1 seed in the tournament. But Tennessee is going to be lined up behind North Carolina down in Charlotte. We'll start doing a little comparison study for potential regional finals in the East next weekend. Again, this Arkansas team beat Tennessee 8 days ago. Carolina might see them next Saturday if they both win on Thursday night.
There's Green again, showing that versatility. Stepping out from about 26, 27 feet. That was over the zone. Towns showing the ability to put the ball on the floor when he was double teamed.
Carolina shooting 75% for the half, 68% for the game, and Washington showing some talent right there.
Took that one over Stevenson.
Sophomore from McGehee, Arkansas.
Here we see the zone. North Carolina passing nicely over the top of it. Green almost ready to unload another one of those long jumpers.
Stevenson, soft look again, and it rattles in. They're over 100.
Boy, he and Thompson have put on quite a show as the interior players aside from Hansbrough. You know what the All-American's going to do, but these two guys have been awesome today.
Yeah, but you can flank them with these two performances. I realize Stevenson doesn't start. There's Washington feeling confident after that last driving dunk, missing on the three.
Stevenson went home to attend to his father, who was ill earlier this year. The young man is playing outstanding basketball.
He's from Los Angeles. Just a sophomore.
Surrounding this zone. Nice ball fake.
Awesome. Yes. Again, another soft roll. And that's going to be it for the starters. We've seen the last of them until the Sweet 16.
Well, they gave their faithful who are here, about 90% of this audience wearing light blue, they gave them a little sign of what it's going to look like in Charlotte.
Playing like the #1 overall seed in the tournament, which they exactly are.
Tranquility, we copy you on the ground. The Eagle has landed. Roger, 20.
When you're the greatest golfer on earth, what's next? New Gatorade Tiger. With 25% more electrolytes, nothing hydrates better on any planet.
That's what I'm talking about. Hi, I'm Chuck's phone. Chuck can't answer right now because Chuck's an idiot. He doesn't have AT&T, so he's got 0 bars in here. But by all means, keep calling about those NCAA Final Four tickets you just won. We'll just keep on shooting tiny hoops with the townies.
Teardrops! It's fun!
It's like the weatherman.
For the best coverage, switch to AT&T. More bars in more places.
Look at it. He's everywhere. He's a machine.
And now get an exclusive smartphone for $99.99.
No, I like our broker. I really do. I mean, we've been with him forever. But honestly, I don't know where he gets half his suggestions from. I mean, this is our future. And I need to know that it's based on more than just one person's opinion, right? I feel bad saying it, but maybe just liking the guy isn't enough.
This iced latte is really good.
These Cinna snacks are great.
Yeah?
Perfect portable size. Hey, look at me. I'm Cinna snacking.
Is that term going to catch on?
Yes, it will. Can't go into work. I'm Cinna snacking.
I remember when you couldn't do the dishes because you were jumbo popcorn chickening, or you couldn't make the bed because you were tater totting.
But now I'm Cinna snacking.
It's always something, isn't it?
Well, yes.
Cinna Snacks, new at Sonic. All the sweet, gooey goodness of a cinnamon roll in a warm, bite-sized snack, served with icing. And perfect anytime with a premium roast iced or hot latte. It's not just good, it's Sonic good.
This is odd. Hey, Bob, it's Greg. Either my feet are getting bigger or the competition's getting a little close. Let's discuss network security. Call me. Hope you're well.
Hey, Greg. I'm here with your network and security specialist.
Greg, there are security updates for all your offices and some new features you'll like.
Perfect. Thanks, you guys.
With experienced technology specialists certified in everything from storage to security, CDW is there.
So you understand your feet aren't growing.
That's pretty good.
Tonight on CBS, here is the lineup. It all begins with 60 Minutes All New. Now that David Beckham has brought his game to the U.S., what makes it so special? Big Brother, new episode, Cold Case, and an all-new Dexter tonight on America's most watched network. So Quentin Thomas on the floor. Thompson remains out there. Graves and Green and Mike Copeland, the North Carolina Five. It's an Arkansas team now that has given up the most points ever in an NCAA tournament game for the program. This is the 69th NCAA tournament game in their school history, a proud history with 6 Final Fours. This is the most they've ever allowed. They've given up 101 to Loyola Marymount back in '89.
Well, Jim, they've got a lot of seniors on this ball club. This is a tough way to go out.
And that is knocked off the leg of Graves.
Not the only thing that Beverly could do right there. Graves will keep an eye on him this next time.
Short.
Jim, what Weems has done with his jump shot all day long is come down on one foot, taking away all the balance that you have on your jumper. He made that first one he made in the first half is when he went up and came down. Nice square.
Double up on Thompson. Tough pass, and that's going away. I don't know where this one's going, but Campbell defending, and Beverly hits the layup.
Tough to defend if you're Campbell against a young man that's the leading rebounder for Arkansas at 6'1".
Danny Green. Out to Irvin. Weems will sky. A double pump on the way up.
I'm sure that Roy Williams didn't like that jump shot that Denny Green took. It's kind of mop-up duty right now, but he'd like them to stay within their offense.
We've had 3 100-point games so far in this 2008 tournament. This is the 49th game if you count the opening round game. And 2 of those 300-point efforts have come from Carolina. Western Kentucky had that thrilling win on Thursday, and it's Copeland adding to the scoring column for North Carolina. And now the Tar Heels twice, 2 of the 3.
And you see Roy Williams wanting a foul so he can get everybody else into the ball game, give him some playing time.
You can bring in Surrey, Wood, Jack Wooten, who had 5 points the other night off the bench.
Jim, for a guy that's now...
First today's Chevrolet players of the game, Sonny Weems from Arkansas, and Deion Thompson. Got to give him a nod there for that perfect performance from the floor from North Carolina.
And a big lift for a guy who was in a little bit of a slump in the ACC tournament. But, Jim, I was going to say, the guy over on the bench right now probably is the biggest thing that happened this weekend for North Carolina. Lawson played 42 minutes in these 2 games, 11 assists, 0 turnovers.
Yep, not a one.
And explosive speed.
Patrick Moody also out there along with J.B. Tanner for the Tar Heels as Britt returns for Arkansas.
And how important that is that you had Thomas as the only point guard with Bobby Frazier out for the season. If Lawson doesn't come back, they were really in trouble there against quality teams that could put some pressure on them.
And Tanner.
I thought he was going to take that jumper.
Yeah, he was about ready to put it up. So was Campbell. Skip pass. That's Wooten. Back to Campbell. Looking at down 12 on the shot clock. This five got 4.5 minutes of action on Friday night. They played well. Moody.
Over Hill, so he can say he got a shot off over the top shot blocker in the SEC, or one of.
All right, Billy, let's go through some of the brackets here. Get your thoughts as we look at the Sweet 16. There are 3 from the Pac-10, including Washington State. Louisville against Tennessee coming up Thursday. That should be something else.
Well, one thing you have there is a 1, 2, 3, 4 in that particular bracket. All made it. And in the last 10 years, Jim, nobody lower than a 4 has won a national championship. But when you look at some of the other brackets, there are certainly people other than 4s.
North Carolina has never trailed the entire weekend here at Raleigh. They kept the lead in double digits for 61 of the 80 minutes played. They shot over 60%. They led 9-0 this afternoon and never looked back.
I don't know if the fans realize they're putting a lot of pressure on these guys to shoot the ball before they're ready. It's probably the most they've gotten involved in the game so far today because the Tar Heels played so perfectly.
Stephen Cox got the steal for the Razorbacks. Here's Hunter, senior. And Cox at the other end. Got a steal, now a basket. Pat Satsia also on the floor for Arkansas.
And Arkansas is not going to foul here.
Campbell, he was the only one not to score on Friday night of those who played. They had 15 players play. Campbell was the only one not to get in the scoring column, and he got it today.
So every guy on that squad scored in the NCAA Tournament game.
Sophomore from right here in Raleigh. He'll be replaying that three-point shot in his mind the rest of his life. A North Carolina romp to the next round. Roy Williams, a consoling word with John Pelfrey as the Tar Heels show why they're #1, heading to the Sweet 16. Billy Packer and all the crew, Jim Nance saying we'll continue on the road to the Final Four. Back to Greg Gumbel in New York in a moment.
Bud Light is brewed to give you everything you want in a beer. Never-ending refreshment, superior drinkability, and now the ability to breathe fire.
Allow me.
Wow.
Do you have a cat?
The ability to breathe fire no longer available in Bud Light. The endless refreshment, however, remains.
Bud Light keeps it coming. I'm really sorry.
It's easy to feel like you're on the same team when you stay at Sheraton. Starwood Preferred guests earn star points regardless of what team they root for, so everybody wins.
All right, air freight. Well, you know when you're shipping a package internationally, you can trust the speed and reliability of UPS. But what if what you're shipping internationally isn't a package, but freight? Well, with UPS, you can move your large and heavy shipments around the world as little as a few days. It's not just air freight, it's international express air freight with UPS. Let's get you going there.
Come on, guys, your dad's at the airport. See you, good game. See you guys tomorrow. Dylan, you need a ride? No, my dad should be here.
Every day, millions of people choose to do the right thing. There's an insurance company that does that too. Responsibility. What's your policy? Liberty Mutual Insurance.
This iced latte is really good.
These Cinna-Snacks are great.
Yeah?
Perfect portable size. Hey, look at me, I'm Cinna-Snacking.
Is that term going to catch on?
Yes, it will. Can't go into work, I'm Cinna-Snacking.
I remember when you couldn't do the dishes because you were jumbo popcorn chickening, or you couldn't make the bed because you were tater-totting.
But now I'm Cinna-Snacking.
It's always something, isn't it?
Well, yes.
Cinna-Snacks, new at Sonic. All the sweet, gooey goodness of a cinnamon roll in a warm, bite-sized snack, served with icing. And perfect anytime with a premium roast iced or hot latte. It's not just good, it's Sonic good.
Welcome back to the Road to the Final Four, powered by the Pontiac G8. Tonight on CBS begins with another edition of 60 Minutes. Now that David Beckham has brought his game to the U.S., what is it that makes him so special? And a little stone box that's said to have a big connection to Jesus. That's tonight on 60 Minutes. Then it's Big Brother, followed by Cold Case and a new episode of Dexter. It's all tonight here on CBS. Here are some of the outstanding Pontiac game-changing performances so far.
The throw is to Lopez. He shoots. And scores. What a nifty move. Little dip. Oh! Less than a second difference. Game clock, shot clock. And the foul. Oh, my!
Those are just a few of the plays we've nominated as Pontiac game-changing performances. Go to Pontiac.com/NCAA for all the great performances. Starting March 30th, you can vote for the Pontiac game-changing performance of the tournament and help determine which school will win the $100,000 scholarship contribution from Pontiac. Plus, enter to win a Pontiac G8 and trip for 8 to this year's Final Four from Pontiac, the official performance machines of the NCAA. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll set Thursday and Friday's lineup as the madness continues on CBS.
There are some things in life worth waiting for, and the X534 is one of them. Just witness, if you will, its four-wheel steering and powerful V-twin engine, all backed by a 4-year limited warranty. There's not another mower around that's built stronger or lasts longer. A mower like this doesn't come around every day, but this day is your day.
The strength to build a better future can be found in the Army. With leadership skills and training in over 150 careers, the Army takes you to your strongest point. And whatever you do after that, in your career or your community, you'll just keep getting stronger. There's strong, and then there's Army Strong. See what it's like at GoArmy.com.
And I was like, hi, Ron. Hi, Don. And I was going to sit down there, and then I thought, I would.
Steve, aren't you the designated driver this morning?
Yeah, I forgot. Here. Hey, I don't have to have a hot breakfast to have a good time.
Yeah, but you're more fun when you do.
Check out the new hot bar in town, the Holiday Inn Express Hot Breakfast Bar.
Hey, guests first. Matt, honey, what would you like?
Go ahead. Oh, buckets, drumsticks.
Dodge, have one of both.
There's plenty of the good stuff to go around. Get 10 moist and juicy drumsticks and thighs for only $7.99. Life tastes better with KFC.
They pick up touchdowns, pick up the bucks, and pick up their teams. Enterprise salutes NCAA student athletes for picking us all up. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
We welcome you back with a reminder. Our exclusive NCAA tournament coverage continues this Thursday and Friday with primetime regional semifinal doubleheaders tipping off each night at 7 Eastern Time here on CBS. On Thursday in the West, West Virginia meets Xavier, and then the top seed in the West, UCLA, will take on Western Kentucky. Also on Thursday in the East, top seed North Carolina meets Washington State. That'll be followed by Louisville against Tennessee. Then on Friday night, from the Midwest, Wisconsin and Davidson will face off in Detroit. Then the top seed Kansas will play Villanova. And then in the South action takes place in Houston. Stanford will meet Texas. And then the number 1 seed in the South, Memphis, will meet Michigan State. Another reminder, a recap of all the day's madness. Check out NCAA March Madness highlights powered by the first ever Pontiac G8. Coming up next on the CBS College Sports Network, the new pulse of college sports. Tonight on CBS begins with another edition of 60 Minutes. Then it's Big Brother, followed by Cold Case and a new episode of Dexter. It's all tonight here on CBS. For Clark Kellogg, for Seth Davis, for all of us here at CBS Sports, I'm Greg Gumbel. So long from New York. We'll see you back here for more madness Thursday night.
You give a little love, and it all comes back to you. You're gonna be remembered for the things that you say and do. You give a little love, and it all comes back to you.
I'm where Here Comes the Bride meets Here Comes All Her Stuff. Believe me, I'm there.
I'm where all that money I brought to Vegas stayed in Vegas.
You can find me smack dab between an 8% mortgage and a 3% raise.
You know where Where's My Instruction Manual meets, man, they grow up so fast. I'm so there.
Wherever you are in life, whatever your needs, your dreams, or the hours you keep, no one understands that place better than State Farm. We help more people save money and protect what matters than anybody else.
You know where? Daddy, can't wait to get my license meets. Can't believe my baby's driving. Oh yeah, I'm there.
I'm totally there.
Believe me, I'm there.
Clearly I'm there.
Actually, I'm happy I'm there.
From car to home to life, like a good neighbor.
State Farm is there. Totally there, right? Absolutely.
Wow, the bloodlines are unmistakable. The new Cayenne GTS. Porsche, there is no substitute.
Let's go! Taylor, come in. Looks like the med school scouts are out early today.
There are over 380,000 NCAA student athletes, and just about all of them will be going pro in something other than sports. To learn more, go to ncaa.org.
Criminal Minds is back with a brand new episode Wednesday, April 2nd, only on CBS.
It's NCAA March Madness, when passion, performance, and style make the difference. When the best of the best put it all out on the floor for the biggest event of the season, the Buick Pontiac GMC March Madness sales event. Now, get 0% APR for 60 months on every 2008 Lucerne, G6, Sierra 1500, and Yukon. Make a fast break to your Buick Pontiac GMC dealer by March 31st.
Today, I plan on working my phone without worrying about my bill. I plan on calling back Justin, Troy, Brad. Hey, Brad. Not Brad. I plan on telling my brother what I really think about his girlfriend and telling everybody everything I've been holding back. This is gonna be fun. I was just about to call
America's most reliable network introduces a plan with truly unlimited calling. Talk as much as you want with anyone in the U.S. for one flat rate. And now buy an Alias by Samsung for $79.99 and get one free. Verizon Wireless.
Do you trust your coworkers? Yes, you do, so just let go.
Okay, what did we learn there? Is there such a thing as personal space? No, there isn't, because we are all molecules in the same organism.
American Airlines.
Yeah, I need an earlier flight out of Chicago. Feel like some of you don't respect me.
But because,
Because of the hat. Just get me on the next flight out. Hey, Rachel.
Hi.
We know why you fly.
Just made it.
We're American Airlines.
Spin, no bull. Truth in Politics. Weeknights on CBS 2 News.
The CSI Miami countdown is almost over. With a brand new episode just one day away, CSI Miami is back tomorrow only on CBS Monday.
From the outside, it looks like a concrete wedge pounded into a mountain. But walk through the door and cross from a hostile wasteland into a safe house for humanity.
Well, I've got to say, it looks like a doomsday vault.
It probably is one. At least we think if there are any big problems on the outside, this is going to survive.
The Doomsday Vault is built to last 10,000 years because what it contains is far more precious to mankind than money or gold.
It's just a small box, but it's creating more excitement among Christian scholars than anything since the Shroud of Turin. Why? Because there it is, a sort of Da Vinci Code in stone, written in ancient Aramaic, the name Jesus.
If it can be proven, it's probably one of the most important archaeological discoveries of the century.
If it can be proven, we joined up with people who are trying to do just that.
Now that David Beckham has brought his game to the United States, we wanted to find out what makes him so special.
If you put it in the spot, exact spot where you want it, there's no way the goalkeeper's going to get there like that.
His weapon of choice is his right foot. With it, he's able to bend the soccer ball around or over opponents. On the Galaxy's home field, he gave us a rare look at how he does it.
Wow. I'm Steve Croft.
I'm Leslie Stahl.
I'm Bob Simon.
I'm Morley Safer.
I'm Anderson Cooper.
I'm Scott Pelley. Those stories and Andy Rooney tonight on 60 Minutes.
Meet me, Meg. I've got osteoporosis, but I'm an on-the-go kind of woman. So when my doctor told me about Reclast, the once-a-year IV osteoporosis treatment that can help protect me while I'm on the go for an entire year, it had Meg written all over it. My doctor said once-a-year Reclast can help re-strengthen my bones to help make them resistant to fracture for 12 months. The thing about Reclast is no other osteoporosis treatment is approved to help protect from fracture in more places. Hip, spine, even other bones.
You should not take Reclast if you're on Zometa, have low blood calcium, kidney problems, or you're pregnant, plan to become pregnant, or nursing. Take calcium and vitamin D daily. Tell your doctor if you develop severe muscle, bone, or joint pain, or if you have dental problems, as rarely jaw problems have been reported. The most common side effects include flu-like symptoms, fever, muscle or joint pain, and headache.
Ask your doctor about Reclast, year-long protection for on-the-go women.
I'd like to tear into a grilled cheese.
I want to get crazy with a hot pastrami.
I'm going to lose myself in a chicken Philly with soft flatbread, cheese, peppers, and cheddar sauce. It's a flatbread melt, new from Lean Cuisine.
Annie, please don't do it.
I was going to unplug my DirecTV with all their fancy sports in high def, but that would be painful.
To get the most out of your new flat screen, call 1-800-DIRECTV.
50 years of innovation, performance, and building dependable cars and trucks have led to this. Nissan's 50th anniversary sales event. See your Nissan dealer now for special deals on every Nissan. Like the Nissan Rogue, named 2008's best new small crossover by Kiplinger's magazine, starting at $19,250 or lease for $239 a month. Nissan's Big 5-0. This event ends March 31st.